All right. So, hold on. Wait a minute. StreamYard says that I'm live. Now I just got to wait for YouTube to let you know that I'm live. And then we can go to work. I'm already pissed. This is garbage. But yeah, all right. YouTube is on time. So at least I got that going for me. I got the fact that YouTube sent out the notification in a timely manner. So at least something is going right today because other things are just not going right. But at least that's going right. I think we got a bunch of you all already in the chat. I will address you very shortly, as I usually do. But yeah, man, this is some interesting stuff going on today. I'm not really cool with this stuff going on today. I'm not really cool with this stuff. We about to have to flame broil some brands tonight. I don't even give a damn. We flame broiling brands tonight. This is bull. But anyway, we got 14 people watching. And I know why you're here. You know what time it is. And let's see if your boy Viper can put on a show for you tonight. No regrets after this one. No regrets. So, wait, what is this? Oh, you dude. All right. So, current time 6:31 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes. All of y'all that I see in the chat are not new, so you know what's about to happen next. But for those of y'all that are lurking and who might be new to what I do, this is the part of the live stream where I'm going to need you to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I will not be held responsible for what your neighbors think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. Oh, no. That is on you, not on me. That is on you, not on me. Now, with that out the way, oh boy. Oh, this is going to be an interesting evening. Oh, my goodness. Let's get into the introductions and see who we got in the chat and all that good stuff because it's Friday night. And you know the procedures, so it's time to go to work. Usually, I say I don't know what's about to happen next, but I know what's about to happen tonight. I'm about to go scorch earth on some brands. That's what I'm about to do. I don't even give a damn, but let's go to work. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and we are live. Welcome to Friday Night Viper, baby. Woo! Oh, yes. It is that day again. We are back. We are live on YouTube. Now, before I go scorched earth on some brands, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list is my head of security, El Jefe Review. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, baby? And we got Battery Powered in the building. What's up, bruh? How you doing? Shout out to El Jefe and Battery Powered, members of the channel. Also a member of the channel is my dude, Mike West. What's up, Mike? How you doing? We got Matty G in the cut. What's up, Matt? How you doing, baby? How you doing? We got Mr. Tech Grant himself, Trenton Marshall. What's up, brah? How you doing? And we got another channel member in the cut, Mr. Greg Gadgets, who will be joining me shortly here on the live stream. What's up, Greg? How you doing? And we got Alan Osborne. What's up, Alan? How you doing, baby? How you doing? And another channel member, the Norwegian sensation, EVA. What's up, brah? How you doing, man? How you doing? And we got another channel member, my enforcer, Genosis is in the cut. What's up, Genosis? How you doing, baby? How you doing? We got Scott S. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Gwendolyn G. Hey, Gwendolyn, how you doing? And we got Lamar is not here, nor is my damn iPhone SE, but I'll get to that in a moment. What's up, Lamar? How you doing? We got Tech for your needs. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? And we got F. Nick, what's up, F. Nick? How you doing, baby? How you doing? And of course, it wouldn't be a Friday Night Viper without 504. What's up, bruh? How you doing? And we got WL Wesley Jr. What's up, bruh? How you doing? And Slaw OTS is in the cut too. What's up, Slaw? How you doing? And we got Robert Madewell. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man? How you doing? And we got my homie John Michelle. What's up, John? How you doing, baby? How you doing? And of course, Mike from Bender Tube is here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, baby? How you doing? And we got Mediocre Tech out there too. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? And we got Marcus Band. What's up, Marcus? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Ooh, we got everybody in the cut. Oh my goodness. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Apparently, I'm missing things. Oh, we got CDF. Man, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? And we got a super chat from my man Albert Cervantes. Thank you, sir. How you doing, man? How you doing? Appreciate you showing love to me and the live streaming and the channel. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We got Darren NY81. What's up, Darren? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Hey, we got Manny Sanchez. What's up, Manny? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Lurk Squad on deck. That's what's up. Hey, we got Jillian in the cut. What's up, Jillian? How you doing, man? How you doing? And that is it. I think I hit all the people. Shout out to the rest of y'all that are lurking, because I know how y'all do. Shout out to y'all. That's right. We got a full house tonight. They know I'm about to go to hell off, so it's a full house. They know what's coming. So, in case you've been living under a rock, you know what today is. Today is iPhone Day. It is a new release of an iPhone, the iPhone SE, which I pre-ordered, by the way. Keep that in mind. Not only did I pre-order it on time. I think my order was done or completed around 7:15 a.m. on the, what the hell day going? Oh, on the 17th? Oh, no. Oh, it's 14th. Oh, what? I know it was 17, right? 17, whatever. But I pre-ordered it on Friday, expecting it to happen tonight or by now. But as you can see by the title of the live stream, I am still wondering what the hell is my damn iPhone SE. I don't have it. It's not here. I don't have it. And I'm pissed. So, it is apparently being delivered via UPS. So all damn day, I'm on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, checking my deliveries app, wondering if the tracking status is going to update for this iPhone, and it doesn't say anything. It's just sitting here. It's been like this all damn day. Let me see. In Rockford is not here. I don't live in Rockford. I am not in Rockford. That is a problem. The reason why that's a problem is because it's been on that same status since 12:43 a.m. this morning. Now, you know, if you could do 2 plus 2, if you could add up the basic mathematics of the situation, you know that that is incorrect. Because if anything, the status should be out for delivery. No. We didn't even make it that far. We didn't even make it to out for delivery. It's still sitting at a damn depot some 2 hours away. What the hell? What is that? How does that happen? The last time I checked, the date on the calendar is April 24th, 2020, which is the official release day of the iPhone SE. The day that is available on Apple.com for everybody. The day that's available on carriers and Best Buy. Everybody's supposed to have this iPhone as a goal right now. And if you pre-order the iPhone today, where your pre-orders are supposed to arrive. Keyword being arrive. So, about half an hour before the stream started, I got on my iPhone. I got on the Galaxy S20 Ultra. I dialed up UPS and customer service because I'm like, what the hell is going on with my package? So, I finally got through to an operator, and I'm really getting tired of this virtual digital assistant monkey crap when I call these brands. Press 1 for this. Press 2 for this. Press 0 for operator. We can't connect you unless you let us know why you're calling. Damn it, when I talk to a human, I'll let you know why I'm calling. Get me to a damn human being. I don't have to jump through hoops to talk to a human. Damn. But I digress. So I went through the UPS digital assistant process, finally got connected to a human, and I'm like, lady, my tracking status has not changed since 12:43 a.m. this morning. I'm supposed to have this package delivered today. We're not even on out for delivery. It's sitting in Rockford. Where is my package? And the lady goes and checks her little computer to let me know what the hell is going on. And the lady comes back. She's like, Viper, we are sincerely sorry, but your package is still sitting at the depot in Rockford. And it is currently on the phone. It is 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time as this is taking place, which means my phone has not moved. It hasn't moved all damn day. It's been sitting in Rockford. And the lady's like, and she's like, Viper, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get your iPhone SE today. It'll probably come Monday. What? Monday? Are you out of your damn mind? What you mean Monday? What about Saturday? You realize that people deliver on a Saturday, right? Is that not an option? How could I not get my phone at least tomorrow? Well, she's like, well, sir, it might be shipped tomorrow. You have to keep checking the tracking, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, my passivity is just rising like Vegeta power level in Dragon Ball Z because I'm realizing that I'm not going to get my damn iPhone SE today. I'm supposed to get it today. That's what I paid for. That's what I pre-ordered when I pre-ordered. You know, when you pre-order and you pay the money, which you will take it out of my account, I'm supposed to get it today. So I'm a little pissed, as you could tell, if you couldn't tell. I'm a little mad about this. This is garbage. But the next part will really just scratch my head. She was like, Viper, the reason why you're not going to get your phone today is because the sender didn't get us the package on time. What? What are you talking about? How did that happen? What do you mean the sender didn't get you the package on time? Do you know how many of these phones are being delivered today? And all of a sudden, out of a freak accident, the unicorn fall from the heavens? And you mean to tell me that my package didn't get sent on time? What the hell? How did that happen? What are you talking about? So she's like, yeah, we did not get the package on time for it to be delivered today. So you're not gonna be able to get it today. And I'm just like, garbage, absolute garbage and nonsense. But so after processing this information and stuff, I'm thinking to myself, all right, so I ordered my phone through Verizon because I'm a Verizon customer. One of my lines was eligible for an upgrade. I ordered through Verizon. I pre-ordered through Verizon's website, blah, blah, blah. So now I have to figure out if Verizon the sender, because usually, to my knowledge, Apple sends Verizon a bunch of pre-orders or they send them phones or whatever. Then Verizon is the one who actually sends them out via FedEx or UPS. Or it's just Apple's doing and Apple just sent them out late. I'm not really sure. I'm more apt to believe it's Apple's fault because they've been hella slow with deliveries lately. Hell, my Apple case still hasn't even left for delivery. What is going on with that? But here's the thing about Verizon phones and things like that. When Verizon is sending the phones directly, to me anyway, they normally come from Kentucky or something like that. This phone is coming from California. So maybe I should be directing my ire at Apple and not Verizon, but I don't care. When I get up in the morning, tomorrow morning, me and Verizon are going to have a chit chat because I didn't get my phone today, and I'm going to be talking to them and figuring out why I didn't get my phone today. And somebody going to be crediting my account for something because this is unacceptable. But I think the root cause is somebody is just falling asleep at the wheel at the spaceship in Cupertino because, again, the phone originally is coming from California, so I have to believe that this is an Apple thing. So my first roasting of the night goes to Apple. So I actually, I remember talking to Renee Ritchie about this situation. I think last week or the week before last, whatever, about how Apple will not send out phones until launch day. And I don't understand it. I still don't understand why Apple has this stupid arcane policy of not sending out phones until actual launch day. How many millions of people pre-order iPhones and you stack them all up on one day and expect FedEx and UPS to bail your asses out and ship all these phones on one day? What do you think? They're Santa Claus? What are you doing? Why do you do it this way? Be like Samsung. Samsung sends the phones out whenever the people get them. Whenever the phones are where they need to be, Samsung's like, you know what? Go ahead, ship them out. We don't care if they get them before street date. Nobody cares. Just get them to the customers. Samsung actually does that correctly, whereas Apple's like, oh, no. You got to wait till release day. Don't move those phones before Friday. Otherwise, we're coming for you. We're going to come at you with our Cupertino lawyers, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of crap. Why are you putting all that onus on the delivery companies to ship millions of iPhones in one damn day? It's stupid. It's dumb. It makes no sense. So because Apple is waiting till launch day to ship all these damn phones, and we are in the middle of a global pandemic where shipping is backed up already anyway. You are just compounding an already bad situation and just topping it on top of it on top of it and making it even worse. So now you got to ship all these millions, hundreds of millions, or whatever iPhone SEs on today or whatever, or yesterday, between yesterday and today, in the middle of the fact that shipping times are already backed up because of COVID-19, which makes the policy that Apple currently in place even more stupid than it already was. Why couldn't you change the way you do business, knowing that we are in a global pandemic? Why are you putting more pressure on these shipping companies when they are already under immense pressure because we're getting more and more stuff delivered at home because nobody got stores to go to because we're all at home anyway? What are you doing? Who approved this? Who did not think about this? Why was this policy not changed for this situation? I don't know. It's garbage. So I'm roasting Apple, number one, because this policy is garbage and it needs to change. I don't understand it. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It's dumb. So yeah, I am not happy with the people at the spaceship in Cupertino because they are partly the reason why I won't have my phone today. Not happy at all. But then that leads me to Verizon. Now, it might. Here's the thing. I don't know if I could blame Verizon too much, right? Because I think the phones are being shipped by Apple and not Verizon. So if the phones are being shipped by Apple and not Verizon, I have nothing to blame Verizon about. But I'm still going to call them tomorrow anyway because, again, I didn't get my phone. And at the end of the day, that's on Verizon. So we're going to have a talk tomorrow regardless because I don't have my iPhone SE today like I'm supposed to. So I can't get at Verizon too much. But we still going to have a chit-chat tomorrow anyway because I don't have my phone. And the fact that I don't have my phone means it's a problem for me and it's a problem for Verizon. We're going to talk about that tomorrow on the phone. I promise you that. I'm calling them up immediately when I get up in the morning. We talking, Verizon. We talking. Just expect my phone call, baby. It's coming. Which leads me to UPS. It is frustrating. Frustrating. Now, before I ran on UPS, I understand that we are in the middle of a global pandemic. I understand that shipping times are backed up. I get it. I understand it. It's cool. But, you know, we are afforded the amount of technology that we have to be able to get things done correctly. So when I open up my iPhone and I look at this deliveries app, it is telling me that the phone is in Rockford, but it's still expected to be delivered today. I'm expecting you to deliver my phone today. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't care what's going on with you. All I know is that my product is supposed to be delivered today, and according to your shipping estimate or on your app and things like that, and even I went to the UPS website, they're still saying the phone is expected to be delivered today. So why do I have to call your customer service line to find out that you're not going to be able to get my phone out to me today? Why was that not updated in the tracking information? What is going on? What? The phone has been sitting in the same place for the past 18 damn hours. You can let me know? You can let me know? Really? It's been sitting in the same spot since midnight. It is goddamn 6:47 p.m. Central Standard Time. How did you not let me know that I'm not going to get my phone today? That is an inconvenience to me. What if I wanted to do things today? What if I want to go out? What if I had other stuff going on? It would be nice for you to let me know if my package is not going to be delivered today. You know that. You know that. I don't know that. I'm not a mind reader. I don't work at UPS. I don't know if you're not going to be able to deliver my package or not. The least you can do is update the damn app to let me know that your delivery slipped the day and we're not going to get it to you until Saturday or Monday. But no, even right now, it still says delivered by today. And I just told y'all that's not happening because I called them on the phone and they told me it's not happening. But I would have known that. I would have never known that had I not called them directly because they didn't update the damn app. Which brings me to the other reason why I'm pissed at UPS. The damn phone has been sitting in Rockford, Illinois since 12:43 a.m. I live 2 hours from Rockford. How the hell you mean to tell me that I'm 2 hours from Rockford and you couldn't find time to deliver a phone to me today and I'm 2 hours away? What? It is a next day delivery. Verizon or Apple, whoever it was, they paid for next day delivery. Even if they gave you the phone late, you know the product was supposed to be delivered today. And it's been sitting 2 hours for me for the past 18 damn hours but you couldn't get it to me in the last 18 hours when it's been sitting 2 hours away from me the whole entire time? What the hell what is that? How does that work? I don't understand this stuff. It's ridiculous. I am 2 hours from Rockford. I could drive and get the damn phone and be back before you guys would have delivered the damn phone to me. What is going on, man? Oh my, ooh, man. But yeah, number one, UPS didn't update their app to let me know that my phone's not coming today. Pisses me off because what if I want to make plans? They kind of ruin my day. I'm waiting the whole damn day for my phone to get here, not knowing that, oh, Viper, you're not getting your phone today, but you're not going to find that out until you call UPS directly. What is that? And then knowing that the phone is like 2 hours away, and it's been 2 hours away from me for the past 18 hours, but they're like, no, we can't get it to you today. What? Oh my God. Erminger. You know. Luckily, YouTube is not my full-time job. Because if it was my full-time job, I'd be extra pissed. Because everybody's getting their damn iPhone videos out today, and somehow mine fell through the cracks. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to get a video out because I don't know when I'm going to have my phone. But everybody lining up the timelines and the sub-feeds with iPhone videos because they got their phones on time. And I'm sitting here wondering what the hell is going on, waiting for UPS to stop getting their thumb out of their behinds and give me my product. But I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to get my phone tomorrow. The lady said Monday. I'm like, what do you mean Monday? How about Saturday? You know, the day after Friday, Saturday, maybe? Why can I not get my phone Saturday? Well, you have to check back for tracking. It might be possible. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, Renee. Isn't that right, Renee? They always say that they don't know anything more than what the website will give you, but yet when you call them directly, they got more information. See, it's stuff like that, man. It's stuff like that just grinds my gears. But you know what? I think we need a more calming influence on this live stream because I am heated, as you could tell. So I'm gonna bring in somebody that's a little bit more calm than me. So Greg, if you're around, if you're still listening, I'm coming at you to your Twitter DMs with the link, man. Yeah, come in whenever you're ready, bro. But this is garbage. This isn't garbage. So I gotta wait till either tomorrow or Monday to get my iPhone, which pisses me off because again, I pre-ordered on time. I did everything correctly, and somehow I'm being punished with a delay. Now, I know most of y'all probably gonna be like, "It's not a big deal, Viper. It's not a big deal." Maybe not to you, but to me, it is a big deal. When I do everything I'm supposed to do, when I follow the guidelines, when Apple said pre-order to go on live at 5 a.m. Pacific, and I'm up at 5 a.m. Pacific, put my order in because I want to get it on launch day, and I don't get it on launch day, even though I put my pre-order in the time that I was supposed to, it's a big deal to me. Damn it. It's a big deal to me. I don't care what you think. It's a big deal to me. And nothing, and I mean nothing, pisses me off quicker than incompetence. This is a level of incompetence that I can't stand. It's just, And like I said, it's on all sides. It's Apple's incompetence. It's UPS's incompetence. And Verizon probably is in there somewhere. I'll figure that out tomorrow. But there's levels of incompetence by all of them. And I don't have my damn phone in my hands. I should have my phone in my hands right the hell now, but I don't. Because somehow incompetence reared its ugly head throughout the whole process, and now I have to wait. But you know what? It's cool. I'm cool. I mean, it's not like I need the phone, but still, it's just annoying to no end that somehow they all drop the ball. It's not just one. They all drop the ball. Three of the biggest companies on planet Earth dropped the ball. They all did. All of them. Ooh. But you know what? Let's go to the chat. Oh, we got more channel members. Hey, Buzz, how you doing? What up, man? Exactly. If I owed them money, they'd be banging down my damn door. But because I want my product, or I got my product supposed to be delivered on launch day, and I don't have it on launch day. Oh, we're sorry, Viper. You gotta wait. Man, you know what? You could take that weight and shine it up your leg and stick it back up your behind. I don't want to hear that trash. I don't want to hear I have to wait. What's wrong with you people? Man. Anyway, What else, y'all? Small. Bible fortune. What do we want? Viper for iPhone. When do we want it now? I know, right? I know. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, ethnic, man. The age of incompetence is garbage, man. It's garbage, bro. It's terrible. But it's like I said, this is not the worst situation in the world. There are other things going on, that are more important than me getting my phone. I'll get over it. I don't have to like it, but I'll get over it. But it's just annoying. It's just annoying and no end. Anime for Good Friday Night Viper content because companies are pissing me off, so I get to go off on them. Hey, it all works out. It all works out, baby. Michael Pepperton, I waited a whole week longer before. That's with it taking a week to begin with. Now that would suck. That sucks. But again, this is the very first time I have been ordering iPhones since the iPhone 6. This is the very first time I've ever ordered an iPhone and not got it on launch day when I'm supposed to. Utterly annoying. I am not used to this incompetence by Apple. This is the level of incompetence I'm not used to or accustomed to by Apple. But hey, we all have our bad days, I guess. It is what it is. All right, SEO. Hefe says that no one will care about the iPhone tomorrow. Mark, SEO is always there for iPhone content. Yeah, SEO is always there. But again, we got 1,000 iPhone SE first impression videos already out there in the wild. I mean, at some point, the viewers get tired of the content. And so when I bring mine out, whenever I can bring mine out, only hardcore people are going to give a damn because the rest of the world are going to be over it already. I mean, it sucks. I mean, people be like, that's not a thing, but it is a thing. Because when Marquez and Justine and Jonathan and all of them, and when they get access to like the OnePlus phones and the iPhones and they do all the reviews and they all drop at the same time when the embargo ends, I'll be tired of it'd be like an hour. I'll be tired of it. I'll be done. I'm over it. It's like, damn, you hit me with like 50 videos at the same time. At some point, I'm tired of it. I'm over it. So if I feel that way, I have to know that I'm not the only person that feels that way. When you see a bunch of the same video drop at the same time or on the same day, at some point you get like content fatigue. It's the truth. It's the damn truth. So when this stuff like this happens to me and it delays my ability to put out content, it irks me. It just is what it is. I'm human, man. We are human. I mean, like I said, they can say that SEO is this and people are going to watch your content because they like you. That's cool. But again, there isn't such thing as content fatigue. At some point, you're going to get tired of watching the same videos over and over again, and you might miss out on that possibility. So it's just, It's cool, though. It's cool. SEO Hefe says, those same people will watch the embargo video first. Just do you at your time. No point in trying to compete with the big boys for who dropped the video first. Again, it's not about competing. It's about people getting tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. I don't care who you are. If you got all these people dropping a video at the same time on the same day, or all these people dropping the same video on the same day, at some point you will get tired. You as a viewer will get tired of seeing the same content over and over and over again, and you'll check out. You will mentally check out. I have mentally checked out of seeing the same video over and over again. So I know I'm not the only one. It's crap. It's garbage. Like I said, YouTube is not my full-time job, so this is not a huge deal. But I mean, it is an inconvenience because I cover Apple content and I can't get this video out on time now because I don't know when I'm gonna have a phone. So it sucks. But you know what? Like I said, this live stream needs more calming influence. So let me bring in the calm guy, Mr. Greg Gadgets. How you doing, sir?
Oh, you want it calm? Absolutely not, Viper.
Really?
Yeah. I was waiting all day for my iPhone SE, and
that's right, you were. That's right. And you just got your hour ago, maybe?
Yeah, I just got it. Thank you.
At least you got yours, though.
At least I got it, but Viper, I'm so used to going to the Apple store, getting it like 8 a.m. Eastern time. I'm like the first one out with a video now.
Not today, right? Not today, right?
Now I'm lowered to everyone else. My strategy's completely ruined. I don't know if I should be blaming Apple. I don't know if I should be blaming UPS. I don't know if I should be blaming the federal government for letting this whole thing happen in the first place. I don't know who to blame, Viper. I'm angry.
He went to the federale and he's like, yo, I should blame the federale for this.
Taking it all the way to the top. I'm taking it all the way to the top.
I mean, somebody needs to take the blame for this. Somebody got to take the blame, damn it. Somebody got to.
Yeah, no, I'm going past Tim Cook on this one. I got the sunglasses on just like Viper because I want to express my anger.
That's right. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. So, how are you doing otherwise, man?
Other than that, I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I really, it is like you keep saying, it's a global pandemic, so I guess we can't complain.
Right. So, have you had a chance to play with your iPhone at all?
I just set it up. I've been playing around with it for like 2 seconds. I'm not doing a video tonight. It's why bother? So I'll get it out tomorrow. But yeah, it's cool. I like it.
So what are your first thoughts about it?
So this is actually my first time using the 4.7-inch size. Every time since the 6, I always just went from the Plus. I went from the 5S to a 6 Plus. So I've never actually had the 4.7-inch as my full-time phone. So it's quite interesting going to the size. I kind of like it at like first using it. I'm like, wow, this is like a nice small size. Put it right in my pocket. It's like, ooh, fits nice in there. Fits nice in the hands. I
know where you're going with that. I know where you're going with that.
Yeah. So I'm liking it so far. I know people complain that it's like an older design and all that stuff, but like, I don't know. Is like the extra like 2 inches of screen right there like really doing it for you? I don't know. I really don't know. I still got to use it. I'm still like, it's that first impressions thing where you're kind of like, ooh, I really like this, but I have to test the phone out. The biggest thing I'm really worried about is battery life. I'm so used to the amazing battery life on the 11 Pro Max that going to anything less at this point is going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard if like this, and it is, right? It's just going to be like, it's going to be worse than like the Plus phones. And going back to that, I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't know. Oh, we got Stacy in the cut. What's up, Stacy? How you doing? Long time no see. Welcome back to the cut. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, so like I said, I've only used one 4.7-inch iPhone before, and that was the 6S. I had the 6 Plus. I wanted to see what life was like with a smaller iPhone. I ended up selling it like after a month and getting the 6S Plus. So I am more accustomed and I more enjoy the bigger phone, but this will be my first 4.7-inch iPhone. Whenever the hell I get it, it'll be my first one since the 6S. So I'm curious. I mean, we know it comes with the A13. It has those nice colors. I mean, from all the accounts I'm seeing so far, the camera is pretty good. So definitely interested to test out the camera. But yeah, I mean, just the value that you seem to get at a $400 price tag for this iPhone grade is kind of amazing.
Yeah, you're definitely getting tremendous value just based on like the A13 chip being in there. This is a phone that, we're in 2020 now. This thing could still be pretty much operational in 2025. And the camera in it, I know like there's some initial controversy, like, oh, is that the old 8 camera? Is it gonna, be bad? But I was taking a few snapshots and the upgraded computational photography from the A13 seems to be working out. I'm still upset though that there's no night mode in it. Like I don't know if they released an explanation for that. I need to go and check because I thought it was software based with the A13, but maybe there's a hardware component as well that I'm not aware of. Like I think they use like 100% like focus pixel, so maybe that's it. Maybe it doesn't have it in the new SE. But I would like if they got night mode on this, right? That would be like because the 4A is going to come out and it's going to have a night mode. So
probably, yeah,
it would have been really nice for the people to get in the $400 iPhone. But that's like a nitpick, right? For $400, can I really complain too much on that? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, like you said, for $400, I don't know if we could complain about a night mode too much. And I think it'll probably take good night shots anyway, even without it. So I don't think that could be that big of a deal.
What's that? Geez. There was like a phone today that Unbox Therapy Unbox. I can't remember the name.
Oh, I didn't watch that. My dear. Oh, Stacy Stacy about to pop on Sunday. Hey, Stacy, congratulations on the upcoming little one. That's what's up. That's why she's been away.
I hope you're safe in the hospital because I would not want to be. That's like a scary time to give like birth, but like congratulations.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do no matter what time it is. So you gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. Since I never had an iPhone 8, I went right from the 7 Plus to the iPhone 10 because no matter what time it is. because tech's not. I needed the latest and greatest. That's what I do. So I got the iPhone 10. Never had any of the 8, but I mean, I guess I'm probably about to have one now. So yeah. So Renee Ritchie, I hit the wrong one. Renee Ritchie out there. What's up, Renee? So yeah, they're using the better optics on the 11 camera hardware. It's a hybrid night mode. So yeah.
See, I should have went to Renee.
Yeah, So the reason why the SE does not have night mode because it's a hardware thing. So which is to be expected again.
That's what I expected.
But for $400, I mean, good Lord, you're getting the A13 Bionic chip, even though the glass is from the iPhone 8. You're getting the image signal processing from the iPhone 11 because of that A13. And I mean, that A13 alone makes the phone worth $400 because of the value that it brings to the phone, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much. It's an iPhone, so there's always going to be controversy. I just don't get it. Like, I thought like people fully knew what they were going to get like a whole year into this, right? People knew it was going to be the 8's design, and I'm just still seeing people who like, oh, it looks like the old phone, so why should you be excited about it? And it's like, well, it's a really good value. It's the A13 chip. Sure, it's an older design, but I don't remember people complaining that much when the Pixel 3a came out. I reviewed that phone. I said it was good. I'm pretty sure most people really couldn't find too many complaints with the 3a because it was a $400 phone, had a really good camera, and in the 4a, it didn't even have like the latest and greatest processor, but it still like ran pretty well for what it was, and the software optimization on it was really good. So I think they're getting maybe even a better value proposition with this one because it's going to be updated for 5 years.
Yeah, I think this iPhone is a better overall value proposition than the 3A when the 3A came out, because with the 3A, like you said, the processor wasn't the latest processor.
Yeah.
Obviously, the camera tech was the latest camera tech, but I mean, this iPhone almost has a combination of both. It has the latest processor and it has some of the latest camera tech. Even if the glass is old, it's still using the latest camera tech from the iPhone 11 because of the inclusion of that A13. So I think it's a better overall value now than when the Pixel 3a came out last year. But regardless, the iPhone is going to be that's an amazing phone you got in your hand. It's going to be amazing for a large amount of people. A lot of people are speculating, and I seem to agree that it will probably be the best-selling iPhone this year, easily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, a $400 iPhone. Yeah, it's going to sell great. Now, the only unknown is how much this current situation will actually impact the sales, right? So you're definitely going to get the haters if this thing doesn't sell well because of that going, oh, look, it actually didn't sell well. But it's like,
okay, Greg. I think there's very, very little possibility of this phone not selling well, especially considering that Apple released it right around the arrival of the stimulus check. I mean, they almost like put it in a perfect position to succeed. So
we should see what the shipping dates are on them, right?
Right.
I know before they were slipping. Let's see. I'll do a live check. Let's see.
Oh no. Viper will tell you don't pay attention to the damn shipping date because they mean nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. But I digress. Take out that MKBHD have Viper phone for 3 weeks. Probably. Yeah, I'll talk to Marquez about that.
We're at May 12th to May 19th.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about no shipping date. Nothing. But yeah. So what? Oh, I'm about to say what's happening after the iPhone SE. But obviously, WWDC is right around the corner. So,
oh my god,
right? And we should get yeah.
Yeah, we should get to breathe. And now you're getting me all.
No, man.
Going no.
I mean, pandemic or no pandemic, we are in it, man. We are it is tech season, baby. We are here. It's go time.
Jeez, I need a moment to breathe. I feel like every week Apple's just been like launching some like weird product, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta cover this now. I gotta cover that now. And you're right, WWDC's coming up, and I gotta get ready for that. Which that's gonna be an interesting thing that it's online only now. We're actually invited to the event, Viper. So.
Right. We can crash the party. Finally, we can crash the party. I don't have to hitch a ride in Renee's suitcase anymore.
Yeah.
No, Montreal is talking about how he's not happy that the A13 on the SE is underclocked.
Right.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, iOS is so well optimized that you won't even notice it, dude. I doubt if you notice that at all. iOS is super optimized for that type of stuff, so I don't think that'll be noticeable.
My Geekbench didn't install yet. I got to see what the clock speed is on it.
Oh my lord!
Someone asked me about that on Twitter today. If I was going to talk about the SE being underclocked and like how badly is it underclocked?
No. Okay, like when I made the video at CJ says roasting the iPhone SE when I was calling out the shortcoming, everybody in my comments told me no one's gonna care. Anybody who buys the phone is not gonna care about all these shortcomings, Viper. Nobody who buys a $400 iPhone is going to care about it being underclocked. The tech nerds are not buying this iPhone. The average consumer, the regular everyday people are buying this iPhone. They don't know nothing about no CPU being underclocked. They don't care. All they want to do is work and work better than their current phone, and it will work better than their current phone. And they were going to get a hell of a value for that $400 or however much they plan to spend for the iPhone SE. They don't care about that. That's irrelevant.
So here's the thing too, which is gonna, you have to take this all into consideration. Even if the processing speed is lower because it's a little bit underclocked, there's other factors that go into it too. So as Lou from Unbox would tell you, this has the same display as an older phone where it's pushing a much lower resolution. This has a lower resolution than even the 10R or the 11 does.
Yep.
In pixels per inch, but a lower resolution. So having a lower resolution means you need less processing power to actually like push those pixels and stuff like that, which could also lead to increased performance. So if it's underclocked just a little bit and you're pushing a lower resolution, you might end up with the same end result anyway. So it might not even matter.
Exactly. I mean, like you said, we don't have that much high-end tech in the phone, and besides that 813, which you're going to optimize the battery anyway. Like you said, the underclocking is not going to matter.
I mean, this even this being underclocked, like what? It's still beating every Android phone, right?
All of them. It's been embarrassing. I've been running laps around them. It's terrible.
Yeah. So I don't know how much we can complain about that. Like it's like, oh, okay. Like if you actually saw like a real world hit to the performance, then yeah, go ahead and complain. But I'm gonna doubt it.
not only that,
I'll let you know if it stinks. I'll let you know.
Oh, he will. He Savage Greg. He'll let you know.
I'll go savage.
But not only that, though. Not only that, the phone is gonna be supported with iOS update for at least 4 to 5 years, man. You're good for the next half a decade if you buy the phone. Come on now.
Renee's saying it's not underclocked, and he said he got the same results on the SE and the 11. And I'm believing.
So this whole underclock thing is a myth. It's a myth. We busted the myth. Renee Ritchie busted the myth on Friday Night Vibe.
See, and I'm taking Renee's word over everything else.
I would ask Renee to join me tonight, but I bothered him last week, so I'm going to leave him alone this week because I know he needs Renee. He needs Renee, so I'm not going to bother him tonight. But thank you for hanging out, Renee.
So that was.
I know Renee's been busy, man. He's been a busy man, so I'm going to leave him alone tonight. But I do appreciate him hanging out, though.
Yeah.
But he said most people don't have no idea how to benchmark.
Yeah, it's true. Even I don't know how to benchmark, but
that's funny. He said it could vary on temperature. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into benchmark and things like that. But yeah, I don't know where that whole the iPhone SE being underclocked stuff came from, but apparently, according to Renee, it's not underclocked. So I mean, there you go. No more of that.
It was probably someone like restoring from like an iCloud backup, and then they like ran the Geekbench as the phone was trying to like load all their photos and data on it, and then the phone got hot, and they're like, it's underclocked. I'm
guessing.
I don't know. Because
hey, shout out
now, but that's normal.
No doubt. Shout out to Bud for buying me a coffee, man. I got the notification, Bud. So thank you for buying me a coffee. I appreciate it. If anybody else wants to donate to the cause, super chats are open. Obviously, like I tell you guys all the time, if you don't want YouTube taking 30% of your donation via super chat, you have the option to buy me a coffee. And new to the channel, you also have the option to become a channel member. That went live last week. It is a monthly recurring fee if you decide to do that. There's 3 tiers. There's a $3 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. So you can become a channel member and join the squad if you want to. Oh, speaking of Apple leakers, we got all the Apple people in the house. Front page tech, John Prosser, who was on the iMore show earlier. That was awesome.
He was cheating on me and Travis being on the iMore show. We thought John was exclusive to GadgetCast. We signed the 20-year contract, so we're gonna have our lawyers looking into that, John. So I hope you got good lawyers.
Yo, John is popular. Like John,
actually, I probably shouldn't issue any threat to John.
John got people. He got people. You got to watch out, man. He got people. But
he might be the one to succeed in canceling me. I better watch out.
Yeah, you know that front page fan base is rapid, man. You better be careful
I
with
was
that.
I like that. The iMore show I tuned in. It was really good. I was glad to find out that John is also a Mac Break Weekly fan. So that's something we share.
I mean, yeah. I haven't really listened to much of it lately, but I mean, back in the day, I used to listen to and watch a lot of Mac Break with Leo Laporte over there.
Leo the legend.
Seriously, Leo,
What
one of the
about Renee
all-time.
on all the time on Mac Breaks here?
Yeah, Renee makes regular appearances over there. But definitely, man, Leo, one of the all-time greats in the tech space, and yeah, they be having a nice little show over there on Mac Break Weekly, man. Mac Break been around for over a decade, I think, probably longer. But yeah, they've been definitely getting it. But yeah, it was definitely nice to see Proctor on iMore today. That was like, I thought that come up in my notification. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, click.
Yeah.
I like, hurry, click on that one. I'm watching it. It was funny though because when he was on there, I was actually hosting a work meeting at the same time. So I was running the meeting on one computer and watching Proctor on iMore on my I think on my S20 Ultra. So I was kind of multitasking as that was going on. But yeah, had to tune into that definitely. But yeah, man. Yeah, but Proctor, like I said, Proctor's been doing a damn thing this year. He's been right every time about Apple this year, which is why I call him the world's most accurate Apple insider. Even though some people would like turn their nose up at that, but the dude is more accurate than Mean Chico. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, yeah, I know some of y'all can't handle the truth out there. It is what it is, but the truth is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, John's been really accurate. So I'm glad people are finally taking him seriously now. That iPhone SE thing seemed to break the barrier of people going, oh, we should listen to this guy.
The dude leaked the date a month in advance, and then on the day of, he leaked the time, the exact time the phone was going to be announced. Like, come on, you can't mess with that. I mean, he just went like it's like he said in the videos, he ascended. The dude literally ascended. You can't mess with that. At some point, you just gotta let him rock. Renee said, I wonder if Viper gets mixed up and does the Vibe Drive intro on his work call. I do not. I'll be wanting to, though. But I can't do that. I can't do that. I'll be wanting to, though. Stacy's asking about like the S20. You know what? Honestly, I use my S20 day-to-day more than I use my iPhone, but the camera is just such a letdown. The autofocus issues are real. You can't get past that. So that kind of sucks. That's kind of a big hindrance, especially considering that that's the biggest selling point of the phone. It's the camera, and it's a $1,400 phone, and the camera just flops, so it sucks. But I do like using it day to day because I can do picture-in-picture, and I can do more with it. So I do find myself using it more day to day. But probably whenever I get my damn iPhone SE, I'll be using that probably mostly for the time being while I'm reviewing it. So, but yeah, man.
Legit asked if this was a green screen. Nah, this is I got money right now, so we're good.
You got me last time. You're not giving me tonight. You got me last time.
Don't break the illusion. It's all the cashing in on that Gadget Cast money. The Renee episode did really well. I was able to cash in on that. I was able to sell.
So I was perusing the Twitter today, and you and Travis got something going on. Can we like break that here, or y'all still keeping that hush hush?
No, it's hush hush. Travis. Sorry.
I gotta go to Travis then. Okay, all right. I'll go to
Travis.
Oh
no, I just sold Travis out.
I'll go to Travis. I'll get the deep. I will get the deep.
I don't know. Travis said don't tell anyone. So I'm gonna.
Nehemia says, wait, the S20 Ultra still has camera problems? Yeah, it does. They haven't fixed that yet. No. But yeah, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure you guys have been killing it over there on Gadget Cast. So whatever is going on, you guys are deserving, man. Y'all been doing it. You got, like I said, you guys have like a natural chemistry that not many people have on the podcast set. So shout out to you and Travis for getting it done.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's been a fun ride so far. John really helped us out, giving us all those exclusive Apple leaks on the show, to be honest with you. But people are tuning in. We had a bunch of people in the live stream the other night. And Renee was recently on again. We thank him for that. That was a really fun show. I had to like re-listen to it because Renee's so smart that when I was like talking to him, I could not I was just like, oh, that's like a really good point. But I'm like trying to like think of like the next thing to like talk about too at the same time. So I'm just like, okay, I got to go back and listen to this and listen to what Renee said. So we're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, Renee is a very intelligent dude, but Renee does an excellent job of not trying to go over people's heads when he's having a conversation. Like he's very like down to earth. So I love talking to Renee because the dude is Einstein level genius, but
it's not like it was hard for him to convey his concept.
No.
And then I had the same thing when we had Michael Fisher on Mr. Mobile. It was the same thing. He's very sharp, very quick. So talking to him and stuff like that, that's another episode where I had to go back and appreciate just like how witty he can be. So
absolutely. Jonathan, did y'all got acquired by Chef Boyardee? Is that what happened? That what happened here?
You know.
So while I got all of you all here, I haven't really talked to any of you all about this, but I think in 2020 I want to do more actual video collaborations and not just like the live stream collabs that we do. Because I haven't really been on too many people's channels as far as like doing collab type things. So now that I got Greg here and John and Renee, if you guys got a spot for your boy Viper in one of your upcoming videos or something that we can collaborate on down the road, man, I would love to be a part of that because I need to do more of that stuff this year. I've not done enough collaborations, actual collaborations. And given that we cover a lot of the same stuff, it should be pretty easy to integrate.
We should do that.
We should definitely do that.
I mean, Renee's had you in some videos, right? You're in like his big launch video. That was really cool to see.
Yeah. I was in the title, but I've never really like been in like collaborated with him on his video. Like the dude like sits down and has like 25-minute call from people, like stuff like that. So I haven't been in. I haven't been in it like to that capacity. But I mean, yeah, we should definitely get together and do some.
That would be too much pressure for me. I would like a dummy.
Oh, whatever. I've seen your video, you and your computer.
Yeah, you've seen that. You know the truth that I'm a dummy.
Yeah, I know how geeky your laptop and stuff. You're a nerd. Don't be trying to hide your nerdiness. I know how much.
I'm a nerd. I'm not hiding that. I'm just a dumb one. So, I don't think I've ever done like a real collab. So,
I think I need to collab with some people. So hopefully we can make that happen. Jonathan, he's been trying to collab with Renee for the last year. It's so hard to collab with people though because we're all so busy. But like I said, I mean, it doesn't have to be like anything like crazy long or anything. Like I can just put like a minute 2 clip together and like just be in there. But yeah, I appreciate it, Renee. We definitely got to make that happen.
I think we need to do a giant collage is what's going on, I think.
No doubt. Shout out to Tech Odyssey for the $5. He did put me down for 5 cans of ravioli. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Renee said I will collage with you. we're getting collab together. Like Ben think's been trying to collab with me for 3. Yeah, I got it's hard though, man. Cause I'm busy and I'm like putting out content. Like, well, I used to put out content damn near daily, but not so much anymore. But yeah, man. But yeah, once this whole pandemic thing's over, Bender, we'll have to get together and do something. Definitely.
I need to make like a better schedule to like collab with people. Like some people will ask me like, what's your video schedule for this month? And I'm just like, what? I'm thinking video to video. I don't got like a whole schedule planned. Do some people have like a whole like calendar marked out with like, and this day is going to be the iPhone SE video. And this day is going to be this video. Yeah, I'm not thinking that far ahead. My next video focus is on the iPhone SE. I have no idea what's after that.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, I will say that there have been times where I have been able to put together a content strategy, and it's usually pretty good when you can do it. But especially given what we do in tech, it's so hard to like put a content strategy together when things are so fluid in the tech space. So it's a little bit more difficult for what we do, but not impossible. All right, so it seems like Renee and John are down for a collab, and me and Renee are down for a collab. Just gotta collab with my man John at some point, but I mean, that's probably easier than most, especially since John has been covering a lot of Apple stuff lately, so we can probably get that done.
We already peaked Viper, okay? We got the Jonathan Morrison collaboration, and that's a pretty good one.
we can't stop there. We got to keep going. We have to keep ascending like John Prosper. We have to ascend, Greg. We have to ascend them. Oh, so this is a good question. Nehemiah said, where did I get the shirt? Good question. So this shirt is an Apple shirt. I was not able to get it on my own because this shirt comes from the Apple campus in California, and it was actually gifted to me by one Jonathan Morrison. I hit Jonathan up on Twitter one day because I knew he was going to be at the Apple event. I'm like, John, can you give me a shirt? And it was like 2 years ago. I didn't think he was going to answer me because like I was nobody 2 years ago, basically. But the dude came into my DMs. He was like, what do you want? I told him what I wanted. And I think a month or so later, he sent me a whole entire care package, including this shirt. So shout out to Jonathan Morrison for hooking that up and taking care of me while he was at the Apple event.
Yeah, Jonathan's like the nicest guy in tech. Maybe the nicest guy in anything, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Renee. Renee bad.
Oh my gosh, Renee.
Renee bad. Renee is savage.
we're all collabing on a global scale right now.
Yeah.
At that point.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta take the sunglasses off. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep it going. I don't know how you guys do this. I don't feel like myself. I can't see. So now I'm going into normal, Greg. Sorry.
Dude,
I gotta been more of the face.
That's pretty cool though. But I mean, I've been doing it for like 3 years now, so I'm
I
pretty
don't know
used
how
to
you
it.
do that. I was out of my element there. I felt like a totally different person. I was like, who is
you heard the story why I wear the glasses, right?
No, I don't think I did.
You haven't heard the story? So basically, I got the idea from Casey Neistat. And the reason why I wear the glasses is because I have issue focusing on the camera lens. And obviously, you know, when you're doing a video, you want to be looking directly at the camera lens because that's how you establish that visceral personal connection with the viewer. I, for whatever reason, have trouble focusing on the actual lens. I'm always looking left, right, whatever. So I figured the best way to tackle that, and something that Casey Neistat did for his video, wear sunglasses. And haven't looked back since, man. It's all that's not almost, but they become a part of my brand now. So it just worked out.
Yeah, if I could that probably would be a good strategy for me to wear sunglasses in my videos too, because I just have trouble staring at the camera where I'm just like, I don't know, it's like this weird thing. If I had like something covering my eyes, I bet that would work out pretty well. I should try doing a video like that one day. See how it goes.
You should, man.
Yeah. But doing it here right now, I don't know. I just felt so out of my element. I'm like, I can't see anything. I gotta increase the brightness on like
take out the eye patches, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll work on both eyes though.
You know, I did come on the stream a couple of times like a blindfold on. So
you did. You were off some
I
crazy
really
stuff.
didn't see anything.
You were on some crazy stuff that day when you came with the blindfold.
No, I was on nothing. That was just pure me.
So, you have a product that I have not got yet because I'm trying to wait. You have the Magic Keyboard. So, what do you think about the Magic Keyboard so far?
Yeah. I'm really liking it. It is maybe the best keyboard that Apple makes right now, which is really weird to say. Right? Like, I think it's a better typing experience than even like the new MacBook Air and the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, which are pretty good. And it's this weird sensation where every time I go to type on the new Magic Keyboard, it's like, oh, these are real keys. Like I'm expecting like the smart cover stuff. So when I go to type on it, I'm like, wow, this is like really nice. And I still haven't gotten over that yet. Every time I go to type on it, I'm just like, this is just a really nice experience. It's expensive, right? $300 and then $350 for the bigger one. I'm trying to decide. I put out like a tweet today, kind of going over like the value propositions between an iPad Pro versus a 13-inch MacBook Pro. And people are fighting in that thread right now as we speak, telling me, either that they, are kind of like agreeing with me, like, okay, maybe it's not that bad for the price. Or then there's just people on the other side going, yeah, but it doesn't have Mac OS and I can't run this program, so it's not good for me. I'm just like, well, I was just saying, iPad Pro kind of has the better hardware right now. And if you put a keyboard on it, it's kind of the same price as the entry-level MacBook Pro. And, performance benchmarking and stuff like that, the iPad Pro is going to come out ahead than even the entry-level MacBook Pro. And it doesn't have a fan. It doesn't get loud, right? It doesn't get super hot.
Right.
So there's a lot of merits to this. It has cameras, Face ID, 120 hertz refresh rate. So when you put 2 and 2 together, you're spending about the same amount of money if you get that keyboard for a MacBook Pro. Now I know a lot of people. I know I can't make an iPad Pro work for me for what I do. I need Final Cut and I need some other applications that just aren't on iPad OS yet. But there are people who can certainly make an iPad work for them, and if they want that kind of accessory where it makes it into more of a laptop and then they can detach it and use it as a tablet and all that stuff, it's a really nice experience. So it's expensive. I'm just trying to think like, is it worth it for some people? And so far I've been enjoying my experience so much with it that I think it is a recommendation. And I was fully going into this review thinking I'm probably not going to recommend this because it's so expensive, but I've been pleasantly surprised by it.
So here's the thing about the iPad and the whole laptop computer replacement thing. I have said for a long time that I don't think it's personally computer replacement. However, I do understand that a large segment of the population could replace their computer with an iPad. Most people are just browsing, doing social media, consuming media, things like that. And you don't really need a high-power computer to do any of that stuff. You can do all that on an iPad. So for most people, it could definitely replace their computer. But for people like me and you that use Final Cut Pro and things like that, obviously it could not replace the computer. And there are things that we do on Final Cut Pro, like motion graphics and things like that, that you really can't do on iPad and LumaFusion and things like that. So it's not gonna work for us. But it's getting closer and closer each and every year. And now John dropped that little fire the other day, saying that they're developing Xcode for the iPad, which will make it possible to bring over apps like Final Cut Pro, like Logic Pro, things like that. So if Apple does get to a point where they're able to get some of these Mac apps on the iPad, like a Final Cut or Logic Pro, that will go a long way to solidifying the iPad as a legitimate computer replacement for pro level users and things like that. Not to say that pro level users can't use the iPad as it is now, but for people that are trying to get like serious work done, Xcode and having those apps on iPad will go a long way.
Yeah, and a lot of it is just you're used to a certain program, and time's money. Like, you don't want to relearn a whole new program and spend all that time when you could be just producing content. That's like a big thing for me right now. Like, could I go learn LumaFusion and get it to a point where I'm at with Final Cut? I probably could, actually, because I don't think what I'm doing is that advanced where LumaFusion probably couldn't handle it. Like, I look at like you take Jonathan Morrison, right? He edited a whole video using LumaFusion, and it's like better than anything I've ever made on Final Cut Pro 10, whatever plugins I'm using and whatever. So I really think maybe it could even replace Final Cut for me, but it's just I don't want to learn it. I'm so used to Final Cut. I know where everything is. I know how to do my workflow there. And I know realistically that Final Cut is more powerful and it can do a lot more things than LumaFusion can. Even if I'm not using it, one day if I wanted to go do that stuff, I know Final Cut has it. But I think the iPad, one of its greatest strengths, and it doesn't get talked about enough, is you look at these programs on Mac, and they certainly have some like really great programs, Final Cut, Logic, Photoshop, whatever. But then you look at like the price, especially for like younger people who don't have a lot of money.
Yep.
I know when I was in college, I could not afford Final Cut. I could not afford a $300 video editing program.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the value proposition at the iPad software, and you look at LumaFusion. Again, it's a great app. Travis uses it, right, to add all of his videos.
Yep.
$30.
And the application that I use on iPad for my thumbnails, Affinity Photo.
Yes.
$20. $20.
And Affinity Photo is probably the greatest example of an app that is on the iPad and on the Mac, and it's almost feature parity. Like, they do the same things.
Yep.
And you look at Affinity Photo on the Mac. That's one of my favorite programs too. I have it on the Mac and on iPad. On the Mac, it's $50. On the iPad, it's $20, and they basically do the same thing. So it's you really because there's such a bigger user base, and frankly, because people don't want to pay high prices for software on iPads, you get some like really, really great values there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Renee said, if it does 99% of what the Mac version does, 99% of the internet will be seething angry about the missing 1%. Yeah, you can never make everybody happy.
I'm in a position where, like, and I guess we both are, where we're lucky enough to use all of them, right? We use iPad, Mac.
Yep.
So it's always hard to say you could use the iPad when we have the pleasure of like, well, I can go back to my Mac at any time.
Yeah. But, I mean, for the first 6 months of my YouTube career, I did all my video editing on LumaFusion on my iPad Pro. But then I got a Mac, and I'm not looking back. But I mean, basically you use what you got. I mean, it's like it's the advice that we always give when somebody says, should I start a YouTube channel? Can I start a YouTube channel? What do we tell them? Use what you have. So basically, if you're able to use what you have and make the best out of it. Perfect example being El Jefe. For the first 2 years, he used his Galaxy S8 Plus, and nobody knew what the hell he was doing until he showed us one day on Twitter. Oh, I'm using the phone. Like, wait, what? Using the phone? Looked like some Jonathan Morrison production he was getting out of that S8 Plus. So as long as you know how to use what you got, you're good to go. Yo, Exquisite Bliss, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Hello. But yeah, iPad OS is definitely legit, man. At some point, it may be on parity with macOS. I mean, that's the whole point of Project Catalyst, is to bring macOS and iOS together. So at some point, it has to happen. If Apple keeps working on it, I mean, we're going to get there.
I think it will. And what they've done with iPad OS in even just a year has been really nice for the platform. But it is one of those things where it's like 90% of people can use an iPad, and it would probably be a better experience for them than using a MacBook for a lot of people who don't need complicated stuff like we do. I know, like my parents and stuff, like they love their iPads. So I don't know. It's and if I look at like my fiance, she used to use like the Wacom tablet and stuff, connect it to a PC, do all of her drawing and stuff there. But now she's just using an iPad Pro. So I can see how it replaces certain. I can see how it replaces like PCs and Macs for certain people. But for me, it's not there yet. But I think for a lot of people, especially with this new accessory, it's very laptop like now with the trackpad. It really does transform how you kind of use it in a way, especially for text. I think that was one of the biggest things. Even with like writing, you could certainly do it on an iPad, right? It's just typing on a keyboard, putting in text and stuff like that. But dragging your finger across to move the cursor around was always just enough of a pain where it's like, I'll go on the Mac and do that right now. Now I got my iPad. You have that again. That keyboard is really nice, and you can move that trackpad around. It's just as good as any of other Apple trackpads, basically. And you can move that text insertion tool wherever you want. Get precise, copy, paste, all that stuff really fast in a really fast workflow. And I was already taking a lot of my notes on my iPad. Just because I like the form factor. I was even dealing with those pain points, but now it is way better. The biggest weakness of that keyboard, though, is it is heavy, and it basically makes it the weight of a MacBook Pro.
Listen, man, I've heard a lot of people talk about how heavy the keyboard is, but you don't want it to be light. You want it to be heavy. You want that density because you want it to be able to hold your iPad in place. I mean, you don't want it tipping over easily because then, you don't want that. So I don't really think it's a bad thing that it's heavy. You want it to be heavy. You want that density.
Yeah, but for the design they went with, for sure.
Yeah, but here's my biggest thing about the iPad, though. So the cool thing about the Magic Keyboard is that it frees up the iPad's USB-C port to use external peripherals and things like that. But unless something changed, to my knowledge, you can only use peripherals that have an iOS app that allows them to work on the iPad. You just can't plug anything in willy-nilly like you can do on Mac or PC. The iPad, any peripheral that you use has to have a corresponding app on iOS or iPadOS that work properly, or otherwise that peripheral will not work.
That's not true.
That's not true?
No, with iPadOS, they changed it. You can do full external support. I can take my external hard drive, plug it into my Mac, open it up in the Files app, and see my photo files. And
okay, but besides the hard drive, like you can use other things besides the hard drive? Because we know that. We know it supports the hard drive, but like...
What are you trying to support? So I
don't like...
Yeah, give me an example. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I mean, there's a whole bunch of like. I mean, I guess the most things that you want to plug in, like, I know external display work, depending on what you use. Obviously, we know that hard drive work. If you use a flash drive, I think those work. I think
yes.
Yeah, I
hard drive, external display. Trying to think. You can plug in like audio connections into it. I don't. I'm sure there's stuff that doesn't work because I don't know. Like, can you plug like a cam link into it? I'm guessing no. I never tried, but I'm guessing no.
See, there you go. See, cam link probably wouldn't work. Although it works seamlessly on Mac, so maybe it might work. I don't know. Oh, we got Juan Bagnell here. What's up, Juan? I'll still love to see the iBook return. iPadOS is iPadOS in a MacBook shell. Do it, Apple. I mean, you mean iBook on Mac? Because iBook is on iPad. What do you mean? I'm confused.
So what he's referring to is, I think, just a MacBook that ran like iPadOS, and then you just use the cursor. No, or I guess you put a touchscreen on it too, but he just wants a clamshell version of the iPad.
Oh.
Keyboard always attached kind of thing.
Oh, that would be interesting, but I don't think Apple would ever do that because they are want to not merge the two like that. So. But then again, I mean, that's the whole that's like the whole point of Project Catalyst is to merge things. So if you're gonna create the foundation to be able to merge apps, and then we have these rumors about Apple working on a foldable device, I mean, that could definitely make sense for a clamshell device or a clamshell iPad at the very least. So it's not like they don't have the foundation in place to at least attempt it. So who knows? Let's see. He said the old cheap laptop where iBooks back in the day, they were the candy color laptop. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. Oh, okay, I got you. Wait, really? Okay, man.
Hmm.
All right, okay,
Oh, okay.
okay, all right then.
All right. Look at that.
Okay,
So
okay, all right. That's interesting.
I
Interesting.
don't know. They said no. They put the big no.
I know, like for the longest time, Apple was like, we will not merge iPad and MacBook, even though, again, Project Catalyst is supposed to set that foundation for at least the software to work. So,
Yeah.
I mean, why would you build that foundation if you don't want to do anything with the hardware? I don't know. But Prosser says something going on at the spaceship in Cupertino. Uh-oh.
I'm trusting Prosser. And we all know they're trying to get their chips inside of the laptops too. So by the time that
Right.
happens, right, it's
Game over.
We're gonna
Yeah.
move fast once that happens, I think. So
Yeah, that will definitely pave the way for that continuity between devices and things. Yeah. Yeah, it is some interesting stuff going on at Apple here in the next upcoming years. I mean, we know that they're working on bringing the ARM processing to MacBooks and things like that, and we know that AR glasses are somewhere in the pipeline too. So, yeah. So, I got a question for you. What do you think about these AirPods third generation? What? I'm still confused on what these are exactly. I think the last time I heard that they are just like the AirPods second gen, only with some better or different internals or something.
yeah, I actually haven't been keeping up too much with it. All the rumors and stuff. I know that John mentioned maybe they might be cheaper, but he's not sure. They could just be just a replacement for regular AirPods and stuff like that. I don't know if he has any more updated information. That was like a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, they're gonna obviously update the original design too. It's not like it's just gonna be AirPods Pro. So I'm sure they're working on an update for the original design, making the audio better, maybe enhancing some other features as well. Why not, right? They're very popular.
Yeah, and for a lot of people like myself, the original still fit better than the pros.
I'm lucky in that there seems to be like that camp, right? Where like the originals or the pros fit better. They both fit me fine. So I'm lucky in that regard.
I tolerate the pros. I mean, I wear them. I wear them everywhere when I'm outside and things like that. But if we had to talk about which fit me better, the actual originals do fit me better. They don't move. The pro move way too much.
Yeah,
it's so annoying.
No, they both fit me pretty well. I love the pros a lot, and I really didn't think I was gonna like them. I thought because the regular AirPods did fit me so well, I thought like, well, these will be a nice option for people where they don't fit their ears. But I love that noise cancellation. It's so good.
Yeah, I love the pros too, but they are annoying because they do move around. Like when I'm like turning my head or eating or something like that. Or
so what do you think if they made like another ear tip size? You think it's good?
I don't know, man. Whatever they did for the original AirPod was perfect, perfect. I don't know if you can better than
use like your ear model to model them.
Yeah, those things did not move. It was perfect, man. I don't know. Tech Odyssey says AirPod blue collar. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting to see. But the other thing that kind of, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but the other thing that kind of surprised me a little bit is the way that Apple is moving during this global pandemic. I mean, they're still all speed ahead. We just got the new iPad Pro and the new MacBook Air. The iPhone SE is now out. Next, in about a month or so at WWDC, they're going to announce even more products, according to John Prosser. And then in September or October or whenever they come out with the new iPhone 12, at that time they're also coming out with over-ear headphones. AirTags are going to be announced and released at some point. We're also expecting an updated 13-inch/14-inch MacBook Pro. So Apple is not slowing down for nobody, even given the situation. So it's kind of amazing the way they're doing things.
Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, they're still a company, right? They still got to fire on all cylinders. And Apple is even though they're trying to get more into services, they're still a very hardware focused company where a lot of their sales and revenue come from. So I guess we're getting the Pixel 4a and stuff next launch, but if Google missed that phone launch, it honestly wouldn't be like the biggest deal in the world to them in terms of like a revenue standpoint.
No.
Whereas if Apple misses an iPhone launch, that stock's going way
Burn
down.
the rivers, burn it all, burn it down, burn it down.
They're in a totally different position. And plus, if you believe their company mantra, they want to keep updating products and making better products. So they got to just keep innovating and keep working on the next thing. A lot of these products were planned years in advance to come out during this time. So it's a lot of hard work to do all that.
it's like Renee said the other day. Companies come out with products every year because they want to be ready for when your time comes to get a new product or when your time comes to upgrade. They just can't come out with products
Yeah.
every few years because then that wouldn't work. They have to keep coming out with product every year because at some point somebody's going to be ready to get a new product or somebody's going to be ready to upgrade and they want to be ready. So it makes sense.
I'm gonna ask you about a rumored product. I want to hear your take on this because
Let's
I've
go.
been hearing this and it's making no sense to me. So I want to ask someone smarter than me. Maybe they got the information. I've been hearing about an iPhone SE, this one, a plus version that's coming
Yep.
out. It was delayed, but I've been hearing weird things. So number one, for me, I just think, okay, it's going to be the same thing, a plus size version like they always do. But I'm hearing weird rumors like the power button on the side's going to be the fingerprint sensor. Did you hear that?
No.
I heard.
Um, if what I think is going to happen can happen, it's going to be the same thing that we have now, only a plus size model.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they're going to have Touch ID, if they're going to have it's going to be the same phone, just a plus size model. They're not going to change anything else. The only question that I have is whether or not they're going to keep one camera lens or add a second camera lens. That I don't know.
I think they'll add a second one. The big question is, do they add the ultra wide, which I guess they probably will, right? They probably won't go telephoto.
Yeah. Apple is actually smart, unlike Google. They know that if you're going to add a second lens, you want to add an ultra wide and not a telephoto that you could because you could fake a telephoto lens with the digital zoom. You can't fake a ultra wide angle lens. You can't do that. And shout out to Simple Tech for becoming a channel member. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you supporting, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'm still baffled by Google choosing to go with a telephoto over the ultra wide, even though the telephoto is still the telephoto on the Pixel 4 was still pretty damn good, but still, when the rest of the world is going left and Google goes right, like, what are you doing, y'all? What are you doing? And speaking of other companies not named Apple, I have not heard anything this year about any delays in Samsung products, which blows my mind. Obviously, we know that Apple have been facing delays with the factories in Foxconn and China closing down and things like that. But I have not heard of anything Samsung related being hindered by this pandemic. I know you mostly cover Apple, but have you heard anything through the grapevine, Greg, or anything?
Nope. I've not heard anything regarding Samsung.
I find that fascinating that Samsung is still operating as normal, apparently, even though everything has pretty much been shut down for a while or at some point. But there have been no talk of anything being delayed on the Samsung side, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, they did just have their their major phone launch right before this all happened, so I guess they have some breathing room before most rumors come out, right?
Right, but I mean, we know that the Note 20 is coming in August. Well, we're assuming it's coming in August.
Yeah,
and then there's rumors about the Galaxy Fold 2 coming. So I mean, at some point, Samsung has to be affected by all of this, right? At some point.
Maybe not. Maybe they got through it in a way. I mean, China's getting their China's basically got like their production back in line.
Right.
Anyway, Samsung phones are made in Korea, so the supply chain, if it's working correctly, maybe they avoid this whole thing somehow. Maybe they just like timed it correctly with the phone launch happening right before this blew up, and then them being out far enough to where China could recover so they can produce those notes.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about any sort of delays with Samsung. I haven't read anything about it.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing with Samsung. Like you said, their production is not in China. Well, most of it probably think it's in Korea per se. I know they're spread out all across the globe and with their production. So I think they are better equipped to handle stoppage, better equipped than Apple anyway. But it seems like they're moving on all cylinders, man. So yeah.
So I want to go back to this iPhone SE2 because I found what it was because I felt crazy talking to you. This is from Ming-Chi Kuo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know that John is now the number one.
That's right.
the most accurate. But he said that there's a 2021 iPhone with Touch ID power button. So it's going to be in the power button. And he claims that the SE2 Plus will feature a 5.5 inch or 6.1 inch display.
Okay.
So that doesn't sound right to me at all. Why would they do that? And it's going to be an edge-to-edge design. And it's not going to have Face ID.
Oh, there you go. If it's edge-to-edge, maybe they want to eliminate the button. So, I mean, I guess they're going to put the power button in the Touch ID thing, maybe? I don't know why, but maybe it's something different.
I just can't see Apple doing it from like a design standpoint. The reason that they put Face ID into the full screen phones was so that when you swipe up, it unlocks.
Right.
I can't picture the unlocking method for this being okay. Put your thing here now. Swipe up. You know, like it doesn't seem like it would like flow correctly.
Well, apparently on that phone you're holding in your hand, if you when you unlock it with Touch ID, it just goes straight to the home page, or there's an option or a setting in there for it to go straight to the home page. So maybe it'll be something like that.
Maybe, but Apple loves their lock screens. I just can't see them like bypassing that by default. But you're right. There is a setting that you can do here where you just rest your finger on it and it bypasses everything.
Yep. So yeah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. Be, I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't be a default, but yeah, it'll be something in the settings. CDF man says, "Where if my SE? I'm guessing you're talking about my S20 that I won during the Samsung event in February. I don't know, dude. I got a DM from them last month saying that it was going to be delayed because they had to close up the wear shop due to the pandemic. So I have not heard anything since that DM a month ago. So I have no idea, bro. I have no clue.
So the SE doesn't break the flow because your finger's on the power button. When you go to scan, you just press to unlock. So there's no flow broken. It's one, you still have one finger doing the whole operation. Same thing with the iPhones. You swipe up with one finger. I just can't from a usability standpoint, I can't picture, okay, press the power button to unlock, then swipe up. It just doesn't seem Apple-like to me. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna re-engineer it.
It's gonna be a big. I just think it's gonna be the same thing as this, a big version of the iPhone.
Yeah. I think so too.
Screen design.
I think you're right. All right, Tech Odyssey says, if Samsung can't get their camera game in order, this will be my first time I skip the Note since the Note 3. Well, you might as well be prepared to skip because I don't think they're gonna fix the camera issue with the S20 on the Note 20. It could be the same camera pretty much. Okay, let's see. Oh, Matt McCourt says in-house production. Apple sources out their units. And Samsung, I guess he's saying that Samsung does things in house. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Tech out that his SD goes straight to the home screen, and he prefers it that way. Yeah, I mean, the whole lock screen thing. I mean, I understand from a security standpoint maybe why you would have a lock screen, but I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know. All right, Nehemia says, do you guys think there will ever be something between the Mac Mini and the Mac Pro or Mac? I don't think so, man. I mean, the thing that between there, the iMac Pro or the iMac? I mean, I don't think there can be anything between those.
Yeah, I guess technically the iMac, but if they're looking for a desktop in between that, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think your best bet is the iMac or a iMac.
Yeah.
So, Greg, what do you think about the much rumored Pixel 4a? Are we going to see it at some point? I mean, usually they release the phones around April, and we're about to be at the end of April, and no Pixel 4a. So, what's happening? Any ideas? Any thoughts?
I'm excited for that phone. I assume we're still going to be getting it next month. I hope so. I was looking forward to especially seeing how that phone stacks up from a proposition against this new SE.
Right.
So that'd be really exciting to have these two tech companies go at it. It always makes for a good story, interesting story to see what's better. So I'm excited for it. I mean, Google I/O is obviously not going to happen. So
it's funny because I know Prata hates those version video, but those version video gets a lot of views, man. Don't get the views, baby.
Yeah. I don't even know if I do. Maybe I'll do it.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
But yeah, it's just an interesting thing, and even if Prosser hates it, people enjoy it. So you got to realize that too.
Yeah, people
like to pit companies against each other.
Got to get the people what they want, baby. Got to get the people what they want. Let's see what we got here.
But he's right in a sense that, in a way, it's not as useful information because the operating systems are so different. It's kind of hard to convince Android people to go to iOS and vice versa.
Yeah, that much true.
But it's like a wrestling match, It's fun to cheer and see who's gonna take the title, and then does it really matter? Nah.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Let's see. All right, Kenny and Seth said, Viper, did you get your phone? Nope, I will not get my iPhone tonight. So
no. I'm looking at Geekbench. I finally got my phone loaded, and both A13s are clocked at the same 2.66 gigahertz. So I'm not I'm not sure if it's underclocked for the SE. And Renee said it isn't, and I'll take that as gospel.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, like Renee said, they there's no underclocking, so I mean that's all we can go for, right? Shout out to Matt McCourt for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Still loving his 16-inch MacBook Pro, as am I. I am currently live streaming from it right now, so definitely legit. The one thing I don't like about the MacBook Pro, man, they do not handle live streaming well at all. This thing heats up like a damn oven. But
I've never live streamed on mine, and yeah, live streaming traditionally just is awful for any CPU. I do it on my iMac, so yeah, I'm lucky there.
Yeah, I see. Here's the whole MacBook Pro. Well, for this particular situation, I use StreamYard, and you cannot initiate a StreamYard stream from an iPad yet. They say they're working on it, but you can only initiate it from a laptop or a PC or a MacBook or a PC or whatever. So I got to initiate stream from my MacBook until StreamYard adds the functionality to the iPad, and then maybe I can think about doing it on the iPad.
See, and the problem is too, when you use StreamYards, you got to be in Google Chrome, and anyone who uses a Mac knows that Google Chrome runs awful on the Mac.
Yes, sir.
You can open some basic tabs with Chrome, and your fan will spin up, and you're like, "This is a web browser."
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is the most basic thing to run. Why is my fan spinning up? But
true story.
Sad situation we're in.
Crazy. All right, Juan said mine isn't underclocked. My SE outperforming the iPhone 11 Pro. Whoa, really? Wow. Oh, Juan dropping bombs in the chat.
And Juan's no Apple sheep, so you can take his word for it.
Oh yeah, Juan. Okay, I can't remember. You were on the show last week, right?
I think I was, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you were on the show last week. I was just remembering the video that Lou put out last week about him not having a relationship with Apple and things like that. And yeah, everything that goes with that. And I remember talking about how Redinger doesn't have a relationship much with Apple either after what he talked about with the 10R and things like that. Like I said, man, these companies are soft, man. If you say one negative thing, then they are not going to be too.
Let's do an update on Lou, though. Let's get controversial. Let's liven up the stream.
Well, what you got for us?
So he does that whole video, right? Where he wants, we're going to email Apple, work things out. But in like less than a week, he's already like complaining that, like you saw like the tweet storm he did about like the iPhone SE, right?
No. What did he tweet?
Oh man, I don't want to take him out of context. Hold on, let's see. He doesn't tweet I'm sure we can just go through it real quick.
All right, let me go look at
the drama. I need
let me look. Like now, did he tweet from the Unbox account or the Lou Later account?
It was Unbox.
All right, let's see what he's talking about then. All right. Okay, he's talking about choosing between the SR and the SE.
Wait. Apple is perfect.
Oh, yep.
And he's like questioning what's more important. What do you want to see? What's more useful to know? Why you should buy something or why you shouldn't? Don't brands tell you why you should? And he's posting pictures of the Mac wheel pricing. Apple makes great products. So he posts a little thing, he posts an iPhone SE comparison versus iPhone 8, and it's just numbers. iOS 13, iOS 11, A11, A13.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of underplaying everything.
So what this tells me is that he did not get to the desired response that he was looking for. That's what it tells me.
I don't know if he got any response.
Exactly. He did not get to
maybe wait longer than a week. Like companies are busy. Maybe they didn't get to your email. I've had companies take like a couple of weeks to email me and get back to me.
I mean, you want to talk about patience and waiting. I have been trying for 2 years to get iJustFeed on this live stream, and I'm still trying. I have not been successful on this front at all, but I have not given up. I'm still going to try. Sometimes you got to have some patience, man. You got to have patience. But yeah, especially with Apple. Apple's not going to get back to you right away anyway. But yeah, if he did want a relationship with Apple, that is definitely not the best way to go about it.
See, it's hard to take it as like a genuine response, though. Like you wanna believe like people's like better nature and think that he's trying to be genuine and not pull like a stun and stuff like that. But when you're tweeting in like a couple of days, like all like the shenanigans and stuff, it's kind of hard to take it seriously. So
Yeah, and a lot of people were talking about how they didn't think the video was sincere because they felt like it was just for entertainment purposes. So that wasn't a good look for them either. So
yeah, showing the email and stuff like that would have been I don't know. That's probably the wrong way to go about it, I think.
I don't know. So Renee said it took him 11 years to get a pre-release iPhone review. I know we talking about Renee here, so yeah, man.
So I got like what? I don't know, like 6 to go, I guess.
No, right, no doubt. Oh, take honestly, I'm gonna keep trying, man. I'm not gonna unless I get a hard no. I'm gonna keep going until I get somewhere. So I'm not worried about that. We gonna get it in. That's right. Renee's game is strong. Renee is legit. Let's see. Renee says, like I said, I paid for WWDC tickets. I camped out across the fence in case they had an opening. I busted my behind. I reviewed as soon as I could, and it took 11 years. Hard work pays off. No matter what's happening, I will always say that hard work pays off. Just to be honest with you guys, I mean, sometimes I get frustrated because I'm niching down on the main channel, trying to give the algorithm more data and things like that. But the channel is still not really growing like wildfire. But I also know that this stuff takes time. So I just got to keep grinding and keep at it. And then hopefully one day something will pop and I'll go from there. But it's kind of frustrating seeing, like I said, and I've talked about this before. It's kind of frustrating being in my position, seeing people around me like blow up and I'm just like, there's nothing going on. Like nothing's happening. So it sucks, but again, you gotta be in it for the right reasons. You gotta keep grinding. So I'm gonna continue to do what I've been doing. I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. Just gonna keep going, and we'll see what happens. All right, Juan says Apple is not about people airing dirty laundry. Oh God, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. And Renee said I didn't get a Magic Keyboard for iPhone review unit. I'm fine. Wait a minute, they didn't send you a Magic Keyboard? Oh man, what's going on with that?
Big mistake.
Wow. Yeah, how did he not get a Magic? Man, dang. Ay. What's up? That's crazy. Shout out to Rashid for the super chat, sir. Thank you. When nothing's going on, review math. Oh Lord. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's right, Matt. I'm your boy, gonna keep grinding, man. That's all I can do. Like I said, we're pretty much in Apple season now, so the content is gonna keep coming and we'll just keep going from there. But yeah, like I said, so we got WWDC coming here in June. According to John, it'll be on June 1st. He also said that there could be possible product announcements like the over-ear Apple headphones, the updated MacBook Pro, and the AirTag. So let's talk about the updated MacBook Pro real quick.
Let's do it.
I have a 13-inch MacBook Pro. One of my big issues with it is that it only has 2 USB-C ports. So if we're going to update the MacBook Pro, the rumors are saying that they're going to do the same thing they did with the 16-inch MacBook Pro. They're going to shrink the bezels, add that extra inch, add that extra like half inch or whatever to make it 14 inches. But Greg, is there any chance they add more I/O to the MacBook, the 13-inch?
So the entry-level ones, you had the one with like the function key row at the top.
Right.
So if you got the touch bar model, those did have 4 ports.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The 13-inch one?
Yeah, 13-inch. So yeah, the more expensive versions did have 4 ports. But yeah, the entry-level model that they still sell, and they actually added the touch bar to it, but if you buy the entry-level model, it still only has 2 ports. So I'm sure there will be a version with 4 ports. It would be nice if they could bring that all the way down the line. I'm not sure. Maybe from a technical standpoint, they can't to drive all that I/O, right? Because Thunderbolt's like really powerful. You need a lot of bandwidth to drive those ports. So I'm not sure if there's anything preventing that. But I hope they do. And again, they'll have an option for the more expensive models will definitely have it. I'm excited for the 14-inch though. And I don't even know, do they keep like a 13-inch in the lineup near that price point, right? Because now they have the MacBook Air. Maybe they don't even need like that 1300 entry level MacBook Pro anymore. Maybe that's not a thing when these 14 inches come out. But I'm glad that they updated the MacBook Airs now. They're a lot more capable with these quad-core processors. And I think that gives the MacBook Pro, it doesn't have to fulfill 2 roles anymore. When they did this whole shift, the MacBook Pro was kind of pitched as a replacement for the MacBook Air at the time. They came out, they said it's thinner than the MacBook Air and it's the same weight as the MacBook Air. So we think that if people like the MacBook Air and they want a Retina display, they should get the entry-level MacBook Pro. Well, now the MacBook Air is back. So there's no reason for those 2 markets to be so close together. If you look at a 13-inch MacBook Pro and you look at the 13-inch MacBook Air, at first glance, they almost look exactly the same. So they can make the 14-inch. They can make it a little bit thicker. It'll probably be a little bit heavier. put a bigger battery in it. Whatever they did with the 16-inch seemed to be a pretty winning formula. They can get that around 3.5 pounds. It'll also look good now that they have this iPad Pro with a Magic Keyboard, and it's thicker than the MacBook Pro if you have it on, right? And it weighs about the same. So if they can make that heavier, it makes the iPad Pro look better too. All of a sudden you're going, oh, the MacBook Pro is thicker and heavier than the iPad Pro. And then you can get better thermals in there. They could put what I really want for this, and this is getting nerdy. I want dedicated graphics cards in the 14-inch model. I think it's long past time that they sell a smaller model with dedicated graphics if they can drive it and whatever. I think that'll be a much more capable machine, and then people won't have to pick the 16-inch just to get all that power. They can go for a smaller option that can get close enough there. So I'm excited for it, and I just want the thermals to be better. I want more power, and it's a MacBook Pro. we know the deal, right? It's gonna look pretty simple.
Yeah, it would definitely be to the power users' advantage if they could add a dedicated graphics card. Yeah. Definitely.
I feel like they should be able to if they're gonna, because the 16-inch was a little bit bigger in the footprint, so the 14-inch naturally will be too thicker. And those AMD cards are like 7 nanometer. I'm thinking they can. I don't know.
Well, according to our buddy John, we won't have to wait too much longer to find out.
We'll find out very shortly.
Very shortly, yeah.
I mean, what I really want is for them to put their own chips in it, but Bloomberg saying that's 2021. So
yeah, we're a little bit far out for that, but one day it's coming.
But it might be really exciting, Viper, because I don't know if you remember this, but when Steve Jobs announced the transition, he did it like a year in advance. So we might see it at WWDC. We might not get the product for a year out. Someone might walk out on stage and go, guess what we got cooking up? And developers, you need to start working on porting your apps over to the new MacBooks with our own powerful chips inside of them. And that's going to be, how smooth are those things going to run? Like,
if it's anything like the iPhones, oh my Lord.
Like, I guess they'll have fans in them too, but like, just picture like your MacBook Pro now and how like, even now, like the fans can run and stuff like that. Imagine like those efficient chips inside of them, ARM chips, the battery life on them. Maybe we'll finally get LTE models for MacBooks. It's going to be like a whole new world. It's going to be great.
Yeah. So another question for you. What do you think is the future of the touch bar? Do you think it's going to stick around for a while? Wow, that's a maniacal laughter. Woo!
I don't know. I think they should get rid of it in a way because I don't think a lot of people like it.
I'm about to say, yes, you do know you're laughing maniacally. You know something.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think the touch bar is mostly kind of useless, and it's okay. But I do have a few applications where I really like it. We were talking about Affinity Photo before, and you can do the size for like the selection brush when you're like cutting yourself out for like a thumbnail. You can adjust the size of that brush with the touch bar. So as I'm clicking through with my mouse, I can lower down the selection brush. I can lower down the size like really quickly. So there's actually some pro tasks where I really do find the touch bar pretty useful. But for like changing volume, changing brightness, like 90% of what you're using the function keys for, I don't know if it's worth it to have it on there.
Yeah, the one thing that I find myself using it for a lot is emojis. I mean, it is clutch for emoji.
But
other than that, I don't know.
Is it worth it to have it on there for just emojis? Like, how much does it cost to put that dedicated screen on there? I don't know.
Because the other complaint about the touch bar that people I've heard complaints about since its inception, pretty much is that it drains battery life too. So, I mean,
I don't know how much battery it's draining or what. And the MacBook Airs have function keys. They have the Touch ID in there. Ideally, I'd want Face ID in a Mac anyway.
I gotta believe Face ID is coming to the Mac at some point.
I hope. A lot of good reviewers bring up points though that the MacBook's display is so thin. Could you even fit the components in there? It's who knows.
I mean, well, that's up to the big brains at the spaceship.
Yeah, I mean, they could make the lids a little bit thicker too. If you made the lids thicker, you could bring back that glowing Apple logo as well, which I would be all for.
Yeah, I agree. I missed the glowing Apple logo. Actually, I feel cheated. The one time I buy a MacBook Pro and I get no glowing Apple logo, I feel cheated, man. I just got cheated.
I busted out the old 2013 MacBook Air to compare it against the newest one. And that glowing Apple logo still holds up. It still looks so nice. And it's like, I wish they had these back. The stainless steel one's just not as
The
nice.
glowing Apple logo is legit.
Bring that on the iPads, right? I think it's thick enough.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Yeah. I need to petition Tim Cook about this. I need to. That comes up, man. That comes up.
Yeah, the touch bar, I don't know. It's hit or miss for me. I have uses for it. The thing I really don't like, Viper, is that it's not on like my iMac, because I'm like using both. You don't have that problem. You only have the MacBook, so you can kind of learn it and keep using it. But because I switch between my iMac and my MacBook so much, when it's not here, it's kind of like useless. Like things I learn quickly, I'm quickly unlearning them because I have to use the function keys here, so I can't rely on it.
Right.
So if they're gonna keep it, expand it across the whole lineup and improve it, I'd like to see like haptics in them too. So when you press it, you get like a physical click. Like if
fancy.
Expand it and make it better. But I think most people don't like it. I don't think developers are doing enough with it. So if they tossed it, I wouldn't really care too much.
Greg, that off with his head. And he wants some RGB in the Apple logo. That'd be.
Or do the old 6-color logo and
the rainbow.
Have an option to do the rainbow. Yeah.
Rainbow. Yeah. Bring back the rainbow. Yeah, bring back the rainbow. That would be legit. Definitely. Bring back the rainbow.
Cool.
That would be cool, man. That would be cool. So, what is your thought on AirTag?
Okay. No one's leaving the house right now. I don't know how they launch these things. Like, right?
Right.
Hopefully we're not in lockdown by the time they announce stuff. I just can't think of a worse product to announce right now than something where the whole thing is, if you lose something, put this tag on it and you'll be able to find it. I can't think of a worse time to launch this product. But the concept, I guess, is gonna work well, right? So there's been like tile trackers before. Apple has like this giant network of iPhones and stuff where they'll be able to ping for this stuff. So right off the bat, it's going to be like the best version of this just because of the sheer, power and concentration that Apple has with Apple devices all over the world. So it's gonna work pretty well, I think. Especially with that U1 chip that they have that is basically doing nothing right now. So I'm curious to see how it's implemented. I'm worried about the price though. I heard these are gonna have like speakers in them. They're gonna, it's an Apple product, so I'm expecting a lot of money for them. And it comes to a point of like, if these things are like $50 each, like what am I attaching these to that I'm afraid of losing? It's like, well, do I really need to spend $50 to locate my AirPods or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I think the pricing is going to be a big deal, but with the sheer network of the iPhones out in the wild, like this could be huge. But like you said, right now we're not going anywhere. Although we know that they are coming with the U1 technology, and that does work for inside because U1 allows them to be easily located indoor. So even right now, if you put like an AirTag on something and you lose something inside the house, then that U1 technology will make it easier to find that within the house. So I mean, there's an advantage to it. But again, most of these are for outside use, and right now no one's going outside. So like you said, not the best time to be thinking about AirTags right now when we can't go nowhere.
I mean, if I can slap this on my remote and I can point my iPhone and find it in the couch, I guess I'll get like one of them. I'll have a problem for the rest of my life.
CDF man asked a good question. He says, "Is the ultra wideband chip in the SE?" I don't believe so.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so you're not getting the U1 on the SE, which makes sense because I mean
it was just the iPad Pros either. So
wait, really?
Yeah.
So the new iPad, the 2020 that just came out, does not have the U1.
Correct.
Okay, I guess that makes sense because not much different from 2018. But yeah, so the only technology right now with the U1 is the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. That's about it.
Yeah.
When like Greg said, it's not really doing too much with those right now. So
it would have been nice to have it in the SE, especially the iPad Pros. It's like okay, but the SE would have been nice to have it in there. But.
Yeah, but like
I guess not.
Even still, not really. I mean, you're not really doing much. So.
Well, right now it's not doing much, but I'm just thinking about the future. If they're really trying to build out the tag system, I imagine the SE is going to be a pretty popular phone. So, it would have been nice to have that feature in there, but who knows? who knows how much of an impact that chip's going to have with helping you find things, or if just the ecosystem of iPhones being around is going to be enough.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. So we talked about this a little bit last week, but let's talk about the over-ear headphones that are supposedly coming. I think the big thing that we discussed last week was whether or not they will come with a audio auxiliary jack for a wire. And I think last week you said that you did not think that they will come with a jack for a wire, right?
Correct, because the Beats Solo Pro just have a lightning connector. That's it.
which is kind of crazy. Like, I mean, we're talking about pro level headphones, and a lot of pros still need a wire to plug in to the MacBook and things like that. And the MacBook still have a headphone jack. So, I mean, I don't have faith. Did you say headphones? Yes, I don't have faith. We said headphones. But I find it. I think it'd be kind of crazy if they did not come with the jack for the wire, given that MacBook still have a headphone jack. And like I said, if you're buying these pro over ear headphones, I mean, you would think that they would have the auxiliary jack for the wire. So
you know what Macs also come with? They come with Bluetooth. So
now you know better. You know better.
So like I said, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, and I have no idea. This is just speculation. Don't quote me on this, and don't be like, well, Greg said it was not gonna have a headphone jack, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Lightning, and then you'll be able to get an adapter, plug in the Lightning, and then
oh my god, dongles.
You want to?
Don't we have enough dongles into this? Why do we need more?
I mean, if you want to use it wired, you're gonna get one more, right?
Oh my goodness, that's a travesty. Such a travesty. More dongle.
Well, see, okay, but with a headphone, is it a dongle? Because it would just be always connected at that point, right? It's just a cable at that point. Using it wired, it's just a cable. It's just a cable. You have to buy maybe they include the cable with it. Maybe Apple will surprise us all. It'll be a Lightning to 3.5 millimeter.
Now, you know, that is a cute and cuddly thought, but we are talking about Apple here. The company that tries to price gouge us for everything that we own and then some. There's no way they're including any favorites like that.
They didn't include him with the Beats one, so you're probably right.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know what's up, Greg. You know what's up.
I think it's like a $50 accessory on their website. So
right. Yeah, well, we got Jeff in here. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about Juan for a minute here. I think let's talk about Juan and Jeff for a minute. So Juan just put out a video in response to another video that went out earlier in the week, I guess, from Jay's 2 cents. Now, I'm not really familiar with Jay. I haven't really watched any of his content too much, but he did put out a video talking about how he brought a mic setup for like $800 or something, and it included the very mic that I'm speaking to right now, the Shure SM7B. And he talked about how it was a waste of money because he was not getting the sound that he had desired from the Shure and the rest of his setup. But a lot of people were commenting on the video that he was actually using the Shure wrong because he was trying to use it from here instead of using it from here. Do you hear the difference, people?
Can't do that.
Do you hear the difference? Let me tell you. If you use the Shure from here, not so much. But if you move in, you get the sound that you want. Juan calls this the proximity effect. The closer you are to the microphone, the warmer the sound, the more bassier the sound is. And that is the sound that we desire out of the Shure. I find it interesting because I've only had this mic for I think since last August. And I did a lot of research when I was considering buying this mic. I've been like, because I got the mic, I got the Scarlett audio interface, I brought the cloud lifter. So I did a lot of research. And even a guy that knows nothing about audio, knew that if I wanted to get the best sound out of this particular mic, that I had to come in like this to talk to y'all like it's Love Hour. So you're on the Viper Love Hour. We got Greg Gadget here. We got Juan Bagnell in the chat. We got El Heavy. Your face. We got El Heavy reviews out here. But yeah, like they said, audio, you got to eat the mic, baby. You got to eat the mic. If you don't eat the mic, you're not doing it right. Right, Greg? You're not doing it right. Greg, yeah. Your face. Your face.
Let me get in on the mic and let me do the same thing here.
There you go. Right.
So when you're using a microphone like the Shure SM7B, it is a dynamic microphone, which means it's not really getting any power. If you want to talk away from the mic, you need to get a condenser microphone, but that's not really the best at times when you don't have the sound treated room.
That's when we're gonna hear that ear candy. I know, right? There you go. That proximity effect. And Janosin, I think he's not a big fan of the proximity effect, but yeah. Yeah, when you get this shirt, this is what you want. You want to be close. Because if you're not close, you're not doing it right. you got to treat her the right way. You got to treat her the right way. See, when you treat her the right way, she'll take care of you. When you take care of her, she'll take care of you.
I like these types of microphones because like they don't really pick up like other sounds other than your voice because they do have to be so close to it. So like you can point this way and you can barely hear me.
Yep.
Well, I like that a lot with these because if you live in like a noisy area, which I do, you don't want to hear like your neighbors and stuff.
Yeah, I love the fact that if I have to call with something, I got to go, and you can barely hear it because I'm not worried at the mic. I like that. I like that a lot. Awesome. Let's see what Hefe says. I have a $40 Samsung dynamic mic. It's usually within 6 inches of my face. I've gotten a ton of compliments on the audio quality. $40. Of course, you're at Hefe, man. You know what's up. You know the hookup. And I love, like, I think that's how I first ran into Juan all those years ago. I remember he did the video about how people were using the Yeti wrong. And I remember watching that video because I had brought a Yeti when I first started out. And it was funny because I think before I watched that video, I was using the Yeti wrong. I was like talking directly into it instead of like, I had it pointed at my mouth, and you're not supposed to use the Yeti like when they're pointing at your mouth. You're supposed to talk into the side of the Yeti. And I learned that from watching Juan's video. So that's what's up, man. That is what's up.
I think the Yeti is every first content creator's microphone.
Oh yeah, yep.
Holds a special place in my heart. I had it right here for some reason.
Yeah, mine crapped out on me over a year ago, so that's why I had to get a new mic. But yeah, if you're in the game for a long period of time and you want decent audio, you're probably starting out with the Yeti, and then as you progress in your creative career, you want to move on to something better. Then you do that.
That was my first creative purchase way back in the day when.
Same. You're here. Yep.
When I started, my first thing I did, Viper, was I started a podcast, which is a huge mistake. Because when no one knows you and you start a podcast, no one listens to you. So that was a horrible mistake. But I saved up money to get the Blue Yeti, and I was like so happy. I was like, "Yeah, I got the Blue Yeti. Everyone loves this microphone." Now people hate that microphone, by the way. So I still like it. I still think it sounded really good when I got it. I was like so impressed when I got them. Like, oh my God, I'm a professional now. People are gonna take me seriously. No one did, but it's fine. Now I'm here. I did my thing.
So Janosin says you have to be closer to the Shure to get the proximity effect, but not that much to get with the Rode. You could be farther away and you still get it. So, okay. But either way, Janosin does not like the proximity effect, as far as I know. If I'm understanding him correctly, he does not like it. I love it because it makes my voice.
I'm using the Rode, so he's like,
I
get off the stream.
Me personally, I love the proximity effect because they put the bass in my voice that I like. So yeah, I'm all about that life.
Yeah.
Juan said the Yeti is a fine starter.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is teaching everyone what they want in their next mic. I remember Marquez did a video about the gear to start off with, and the Yeti was like the highlight of the video. Got like over 1 million views on that video. That was like 6 years ago.
It's just so easy to plug into your computer and just start using it, and you can get like really good sound at it, even if you're not necessarily knowing what you're doing. My problem with the Yeti was it was just way too sensitive, and it did pick up a lot of stuff. You can lower the gain on it a lot too to kind of get rid of that, but it still was like these dynamic mics, like I said, they just block out like everything, which is great.
Yeah, I love the fact that, like you said, even if there's noise around you, the mic is only picking up what you put directly into the mic. That is it.
Yeah,
beautiful thing.
Yeah, the Yeti's awesome. I think it looks cool too, honestly. Like that's one of the reasons. Like, hey, it looks so cool. I think it still looks cool. I'm like, oh, it's nice.
So apparently tomorrow there is a big rock paper scissors tournament over on Mr. Beast's channel, and he has everybody. Got David Dobrik, Tana Montague, got Ajustine, Casey, got Marquez over there.
Well, he doesn't got me, so I think
I know. I didn't get anybody to man
over for this young upstart. What'd you say his name was?
What?
What was his name?
What you talking about?
Who's doing this competition?
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, fine young fellow. I think he's gonna have to wait for his time to shine. I think.
Yeah, Mr. Beast Mr. Beast is doing a rock paper scissors content on his channel, and dude has like all the mega YouTubers ending contest. Man, it's kind of crazy.
He couldn't book me. He tried, but I got the iPhone SE to review. Sorry.
Yeah, Greg has a prior engagement. He was not available.
I got to review this. Sorry, Mr. Beast. I couldn't make it to your rock paper scissors. You know what? I'll throw one out right now. I went scissors, so watch tomorrow. If no one threw out scissors and everyone threw out paper in the first round, I win.
He'd have won.
Based
Right.
on that. Take that as proof, people in the live stream. Remember, I threw out scissors. So if everyone when they do the first round, if everyone throws out paper, I won. Remember that. Remember that I was a here. Okay.
Isn't it? It's just like that, y'all. Scissors, bam. With a scissors beat paper, but rock beat scissors. There you go. Oh my goodness. So what else is going on? What else? Oh, I don't think I talked to you about your thoughts about the OnePlus event. What did you think about that? Or did you even watch it at all?
You asked me this last week, and
I did.
Yeah, and I told you I was too busy because Apple keeps dropping all these products. I'm trying to cover them, and I have to wait till 6 o'clock to get my products now because the Apple Store isn't open. So I just didn't have the time to watch it, and I didn't watch it this week either. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm
sure they're great.
I can't remember what I asked you last. We don't know. We could go.
I was on last week. You sure remember?
I know you were on. That much I remember, but I remember all that question I asked you. Come on now.
Let's talk about.
No. Before we move on, where's my invite at, Greg? Travis, where's my invite to be on GadgetCast? What's up, man?
Well, we're working our way up. We're starting out small. We're starting out with a little up and comers.
Do not blow smoke up on you know what.
You really needed the bump. You see how popular John Prosser is? That's after he's been on GadgetCast. We helped out this little guy known as John Rettinger. I'm sure you've heard of him now. We helped out another little upstart, Michael Fisher. And then we just got done, Renee was just.
Oh God!
I think he was at like 0 subscribers like 2 weeks ago, and now he's up at like 60,000 subscriers. How do you explain that?
Wow!
GadgetCast. Think about that, Viper. He was at 0 subscribers not too long ago, and now look how popular Renee is. So I think that's the power of coming on the GadgetCast show.
The level of trolling here is just immense right now.
We're gonna have you on. I literally have a DM. I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna like find it and send it to you. I literally have a DM with Travis where I said we need to get Viper on the show because Viper always invites us on to his show. So I think we should invite Viper onto the show. But that was before all the craziness started happening with the prophet John Prosser. So we'll get you on the show this week though. Me and Travis are doing an effort just to do it us two. Because we've had a lot of very popular guests on, dropping the persona. They were popular guests, and we've been doing like really well. So spoiler alert, we're gonna try and see like, okay, let's do it just us now because we've been like guest to guest to guest to guest. Let's see if people actually like us or if they just like the guest. But we'll have you on for sure. Let me DM Travis right now.
I know. Ben, look at it like he sent it with UPS. I know. Trifling, man. I know. I gotta get in line. I gotta get in line. I know. I gotta get in line. I gotta wait till they get rid of all. They get all these big time out of the way. But they get to a little old Viper. I know it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man.
I just sent the DM to Travis. I told him you're gonna be on the show next Sunday. You're free.
Oh man, I'm always open, dude. I'm good. I had to mess with you. So you were about to talk about something. What were you about to talk about?
Oh man, you broke my concentration.
I know, right?
I got ambushed there. Oh my god. We're gonna have you on for sure. Travis said book it. So next week you're on, Viper. Like I said, this week we were DMing. We want to try and do it ourselves. But next week you're on, Viper. So set your calendar to 5 p.m. Eastern. Don't make the mistake Renee did where he said it to
but let me do this right now.
That Sunday next week, not this week, not this
right, not this week. Next
in the chat this week. We'll like to see you there. Everyone watching the Viper stream, I expect to see you at GadgetCast.
All right, so not this Sunday. So this Sunday's the 3rd, but the 10th. Okay, 10th. All right. GadgetCast. And you said it's 5:30. What time? I mean 5. 5 Eastern or
sharp. 5 Eastern. Yeah.
Eastern. Okay. GadgetCast. All right. Cool. Okay. Put it to my calendar. Make sure I do not forget. May 10th, 4 o'clock Central, 5 Eastern. Yep.
Let me tell John Prosser he's bumped from the show.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me make sure I put my thumb on alert. Let's go 15 minutes before. All right, cool. Boom. All right, it's on my calendar. We good. All right. May 10th, baby. Book it. Wow.
All right.
See, we
got
booking other podcasts on.
So everyone watching this stream, you get a bonus Viper stream basically. Sunday. I'm messing up my own show. Sunday, 5 Gadgetcast.
Right, Sunday, May 10th, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, May 10th.
We are gonna get the most in-depth Viper interview yet. We are gonna expose everything this man has done, and it's gonna be the biggest hit piece you've ever seen. He's gonna regret ever asking you to come on the show.
Wait, I just realized. Oh no, that's right. Okay, May 10th. Okay, May 10th. Yep, May 10th. Cool. Got it. Do it. Book it, baby. Book it. You got new subscribers. See, there you go. See what happened?
Oh, I'm plugging this podcast. Travis, you watching this? You see the work I'm doing for us?
Right.
We just got over 1,000 subscribers. We've been growing like crazy on the live streaming channel. That was nuts. That is honestly nuts. But we do owe a huge, like, all the credit goes to Prosser again, because he plugged us, and we appreciate that.
All right, so
we got 1,000 push, Viper. We need to get the monetization. We need to get the super chats going because.
All right. So Bender asked, and I never got a chance to answer him because I forgot. Hey, remind me on Thursday. Remind me sometime Thursday, and I'll be there, dude. Just make sure you remind me because I'll probably forget if you don't remind me. So as long as you remind me, Bender, I will show up.
I will. What time? I will try my best to be there on Thursday. I'll try and be there. Just send me a reminder too, because I'm very forgetful.
Anthony, like, we've seen everything Viper's done. Yeah, man. My resume speaks for itself, baby.
we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna go really deep. So
no, C Wyatt, May 3rd is. Am I right? Is that wrong?
Oh, the wrong date.
maybe did I?
May 3rd.
Oh, okay. I didn't hit the wrong date. So it's May 3rd. All right. Thank you. I knew that was wrong. Okay. Let's change the date. We're good. I knew that. I figured I was wrong. See, being goofy. All right, May 3rd. Boom. All right.
CDF man, I should get the first letter of your name, which I actually found out Viper's name at one point, but I completely forgot what it was, so I don't know.
How did you find? What do you do with detective work? How did you find out my name?
So, I mean, I don't know. You posted a picture, and then I told you about it. Took it down real quick.
Okay.
But
actually, I think probably in a couple of videos that I forgot to take off or whatever.
Oh, there you go. Well, I forgot it. So you're only Viper to me. I don't know what your name is, honestly. I literally I saw it and it just went completely out of my head. I have no idea what it is.
That's right, you are. Your boy Viper's been bumped up a week. We're going May 3rd. We're going May 3rd. Well, the stream got awkward.
Yeah. Stream did get awkward. I apologize. That's because Viper invited the awkward guy on. So it's the 5th year anniversary of the Apple Watch.
It is. I did not know this until
I've been seeing people. We're getting derailed. See,
Renee, 20 million.
I think we should do that, Viper. I think 20 million is the time to.
Will it be Kevin? You never know. You never know, man. You never know. 20 million, baby. 20 million. Book it. So I have not watched Renee's video yet, but yes, it is the 5th anniversary of the Apple Watch. I am currently wearing my Series 4 here, and you got the 5, right? Yep. I can definitely attest that the Apple Watch has been a big part of my life. As far as with the heart notifications and things like that. I mean, the Apple Watch is probably the most important piece of technology Apple has ever made, bar none. So, yeah, definitely, I am definitely thankful for the Apple Watch.
Played a little bit of a role in my life. That's
just a little bit, right? It only got you a meeting one-on-one with Jonathan Morrison, right? Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So the Apple Watch is a pretty great product.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
The first Apple Watch was, I think, the first tech video I posted on my channel.
Ooh.
It was an unboxing. I went to go rewatch it because I saw all these posts going, oh, it's the 5th anniversary of the Apple Watch. I unboxed it on April 27th. So I think I got it a little bit later if it's the 24th. Man, that was an awful video. Oh my God, what was I doing? I was like rambling on the camera. I was going off like on little tangents, and it was a bad video. But that was one of my first ones, and the Apple Watch was out of focus like 50% of the video. But yeah, that product played a huge role in my YouTube career, in my personal life. It'll always hold a special place in my heart. The first generation. Did you have a first generation one?
I did. I think I brought one 6 months after the initial launch.
That thing was slow.
Oh God, yes. It was bad. It was very bad.
That thing was slow. It was. I loved the product at the time, and I wore it every day. I really did like it for like the fitness tracking and all that stuff. But it is crazy to see how much this product has evolved in 5 years and how good it is. I really feel like we're at a point where the Series 4, it was like the iPhone 4. It's when everything really clicked with the Series 4. The Series 5, it's got the always on display. It's like a minor update. But that Series 4, I really relate it to the iPhone 4 when everything just started to click with the product line. It got fast enough to where whenever you're using it, everything just felt super smooth. And it added like all those other health features that are crazy. I don't know if you follow Kevin the Tech Ninja. His dad just went to the hospital, and it was an alert from his Apple Watch that did it.
Yep.
And I hear his dad's doing better now, so I'm glad to hear that. But man, it is just crazy to think like this product can actually like alert you and go, oh, your heart rate's like it's high or it's low or it's beating irregularly. You should go see a doctor. Even the simplest things like the fall detection stuff, where you see like stories of a guy riding his mountain bike, falls over, gets knocked out, and it dials emergency services and people go to his location. It is such a crazy device, what it's doing for people's personal lives and health. And John Prosser was talking about some of the stuff they're doing for the 6 with like anxiety and stress and all that stuff with the blood oxygen stuff. And they're not missing a beat on trying to get like the next thing out there. So I'm super excited about the future of that product. But it's a really interesting time to reflect on that product, because the first generation, I liked it, but there were so many problems with it. And it was kind of like a misguided product at first. If you actually go back and think about it, they were trying to sell you like a $10,000 version, right?
They were the edition, right?
Edition. It was slow. They didn't have the health focus that they do now, right? They were kind of
right.
More as just like, it was literally pitched as, oh, here's like, a communication device with a bunch of apps that you'll see on your wrist, and we're gonna have third party. The future of apps are on your wrist, and that kind of didn't work out as well, right? Like the third party apps, like there's some good ones on the Apple Watch now, but it's not as great as the iPhone and the app ecosystem it developed. But what they're doing with health and everything is really clicking. And then even just the quality of life improvements they made with the speed and notifications and stuff like that, it's been improving every year. So I really like it. Really like it.
Yeah, the Apple Watch is just so cool, man. You got, especially now with the I have the Series 4, and I have the LTE variant, so I get all the alerts and things like that, and I can leave my iPhone at home and get all my alerts. I can take phone calls, listen to music on it, all without my iPhone. Like, this thing is amazing. On top of the health ramifications, like the heart monitoring, the ECG thing. I mean, this thing is just in a league of its own.
I forgot the first version didn't even have cellular.
Nope. They didn't have cellular for the third version.
Third one, yep. So it's interesting how you get used to this stuff. And I'm a cellular user too, and I find it hard to go back to Wi-Fi only once you're used to it.
No, give me the cellular, give me the LTE. Yo, LeBaron, what's up, LeBaron? How you doing, baby? How you doing? What's going on?
It's like a second like lifeline. Like if anything happens to my phone, I'll have the cellular. And then there's times like even where I've been out and like my phone battery died, and like, oh, my Apple Watch is still on, so I can still get like notifications and stuff.
Yep.
So it's cool.
Yeah, like if like, especially if you like working out, if you want to go for a run and you don't need to carry your phone in your pocket, just put your AirPods in, turn on the watch, and boom, you're in the building.
That was a moment too when the first AirPods came out, because I used to run with the Apple Watch and I'd use like Jaybirds, and they're like they had like the neck bud style, and they were actually like pretty good Bluetooth headphones. But you still had to do like the pairing process when you wanted to switch between like an iPhone and your Apple Watch. And it was like, it was annoying to do all the time. And the connection would cut out when you're like running. When AirPods came out and it just seamlessly, you just go from iPhone to the Apple Watch. Oh man, what a great experience. And all of a sudden it's just like, yep, I'll take the watch with me. I'll load up like some music or a podcast, go out for a run, just leave the iPhone behind. Oh, I love it. That's the best.
Yeah, and there's really like nothing like it out there right now. I mean, other companies have tried to compete, but Google had come up short with Wear OS. Samsung, I mean, they have decent watches, but nothing on the level of an Apple Watch. But it's really in a league of its own.
So let me ask you this. If Apple ever decides to cut the string from the iPhone, do you think the Apple Watch would dominate like the Android market, like against Wear, like the smartwatches there? Do you think Android owners would buy an Apple Watch? If you didn't need an iPhone to use it, if you could use it on Android, or if it just became like an independent device, like the iPhone started off as something you had to plug into your computer, the iPod started off as something you had to plug into your computer. I kind of feel like the Apple Watch might be the same way, where maybe it requires the iPhone connection now, but maybe eventually that.
I mean, that's definitely the direction they're going, because remember, the watch has its own dedicated WatchOS app store, so they're definitely going in that direction. But to answer your question, I think Android people would buy an Apple Watch without iPhone tethering, because remember, the Apple Watch is a health device now, and it's a cool health device. That's the big thing about the Apple Watch. If you tell somebody they need a heart monitor or a fall detection device, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. But if you put those things together in a mainstream consumer electronic device and make it seem cool and give it other functionality like the Apple Watch has, then you got something serious. So you got the Apple Watch, which can take phone calls, play music, get notifications and things like that, and then you add health features on there, health features that save your life or could save your life, and then you just break it away from the iPhone. Hell yes, it'll sell. Absolutely.
Now, the other argument I've seen with this, and I'm not sure, and I've actually seen people comment this, so I don't know what to believe. I've also seen people say that the only reason they're staying with the iPhone is because of the Apple Watch, and if Apple let them use it on like an Android phone, they'd switch. Now, I don't know if Apple would do full integration into Android. That's the part I'm kind of doubting, but I could see how you could make it its own dedicated device where it didn't need to hook up with Android. And by having an iPhone, you would have extra features, right? You would get your iMessages, you would get your phone calls and all that stuff on the same line. But I could also see them going, we'll sell it to you separately. You'll get all the health features. Maybe you can hook up a different phone number with it. Maybe you can't even like pair your Android or whatever. I could see them doing that for sure.
Yeah, and no way do I see them doing full integration with Android. That's just not happening. But I do see a possibility where it can be supported. It could be its own independent device outside of iPhone, definitely. How long will it take them to get to that point? We're still maybe 5, 6, 7 years out, maybe longer, but it's definitely possible.
I felt like it was going to happen soon with all the advancements they were making with cellular, and then you saw the App Store go on the watch. I thought that was like a huge indicator. And then
I don't know, because you gotta remember, iPhone sales are on a decline, and again, the Apple Watch is directly tied to the iPhone, and Apple wants to sell a lot of iPhones still because they want people in that Apple ecosystem so they can sell Apple services. So I don't think they're gonna I should say, I don't believe they're in a rush to detach the Apple Watch from the iPhone, knowing that they want to draw people into services.
Yeah. See, we gotta ask John, because he probably knows the whole product roadmap, and he says Steve Jobs is losing it here in this conversation right
now. Yeah, I mean,
hey, Steve Jobs lost it when they said they should bring iTunes over to the Windows, and when they did that, iPod sales exploded. So there's a couple of times where Steve Jobs didn't want something.
Yeah,
it happened. He didn't want the App Store either, and look at where we are now. We have the App Store,
and we all know we all know how he feels about the stylus, and look at where the Apple Pencil is. Whew.
So I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird argument, because
and then again, John Prosser made a whole video about why Tim Cook is the better CEO for Apple right now than Steve Jobs. And a lot of it is this: Tim Cook is a little bit more forward thinking, especially as it relates to business. Tim Cook is more business minded. So again, you don't want to really rush disconnecting the Apple Watch from the iPhone, because you still want them together, because you want to draw people into the Apple ecosystem. So Tim Cook is not going to do anything to jeopardize for that. So the foreseeable future, you're going to still see the Apple Watch being tied to the iPhone because, again, that brings people into the ecosystem, brings them into Apple services, things like that. And Renee says he's working on a video for this. Oh, yeah, there we go. He says they can make the Apple Watch independent without making activities, app help out, etc. for Android. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
I really think like if they ever did it, it would obviously be like, oh, you got the iPhone. It's like right now, you can go out and buy an iPad, right? But if you got an iPhone and an iPad, the integration there is next level. You can go buy a Mac, but if you have an iPhone, the integration, getting your messages on your Mac and all that stuff, it's all connected. So I could definitely see them doing something similar with the Apple Watch. And when you look at the sales of the Apple Watch, it's going up and up every year. Can you imagine?
I mean, yeah, Juan, it's already steamrolling every other Apple smartwatch. What are you talking about? Wood? It's already steamrolling everybody. There's no competition there. There's none. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm just saying it's already happening.
Can you imagine what the sales would look like with the Apple Watch if everyone could buy it? Like you have to have an iPhone to get into the Apple Watch right now.
Yeah,
you're opening up a huge market.
Yeah, it will be next level. I think I talked about this. I think I talked about this on the live stream recently. But the Apple Watch, Apple is just scratching the surface with the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch could become bigger than the iPhone, I think, in the future if they do it right.
Yeah, and Renee's right. Steve didn't want the iPad Mini, and there's a lot of things that if you go back and look at Steve Jobs, he changed his mind on. He didn't want video on the iPod. He thought video on a small screen was a bad experience. And look where we are now. Most people are watching video on a small display. They're not watching it on their TVs or on a computer screen. They're watching it on their phones.
Me and John Prost on the same page. The Apple Watch is already steamrolling everybody, bro. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's attached or detached. It's still steamrolling everybody. See, the parent says he thinks Tim Cook is missing out by not integrating with. If it were me, I would use the Apple Watch and the Trojan horse to pull more people over. I mean, but that's what's happening though. That's why it's still tied to iPhone because they're using it to pull more people over. If you're on Android and you are looking at the Apple Watch as an option, then you have to buy an iPhone. I mean, that is what it is. That's the rule. You can't use an Apple Watch without an iPhone, at the very least, to set it up. So again, if you want an Apple Watch right now, you have to buy an iPhone, and then once you buy the iPhone, they got you. Bam.
Ooh, Renee with the fire. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shots fired on the live stream. Shots fired on the live. Damn. Oh my goodness, Renee. Oh, no punches tonight. Jesus. Man. Ouch.
Now, did Renee purposely misspell his name to Jeff Bezos? Is that a mistake?
I would not put that. No, that was intentional because if you look on the keyboard there, the E and the O are nowhere near each other, so you can't mistype that. That was intentional. Renee is savage, man. Renee is savage.
Oh, he's claiming typo. I don't know, Renee.
Oh no, Renee, no. Oh, that's not a typo. No. We know better, Renee. We know better. But Juan is right. Apple doesn't touch half of the consumers that don't use iPhone. Yeah. If it was independent of the iPhone, it would definitely have a much more of a bigger market. But as it stands right now, it's still dominating. Oh, Renee is just out here working people tonight. All right, front page text says software is the Trojan horse to hardware. It's never the other way around. Yep. Yep. There you go. All right, let's see. Juan says Apple could open up the other 80% of the smartphone market. Yeah. Like I said, we know that the Apple Watch has a dedicated watch app store. So, I mean, you don't put that in there without plans to make it independent of iPhone. I mean, if you don't want to go independent of iPhone, why even put that option in there? So, I have to believe at some point they do plan on cutting the umbilical cord to the iPhone for the Apple Watch at some point. Like Juan said, that can open up a huge market if Apple were to indeed do that. So I got to believe it's going to happen at some point.
Yeah. I mean, the sales for the Apple Watch are already pretty impressive. Like John said, it's the number one selling watch in the world, not even smartwatch, number one selling watch in the world. But if they opened it up to everyone.
Renee just on it tonight. Everyone thinks they're Steve Jobs by having strong opinions. Steve Jobs took strong opinions and made them his. Boom. Yeah, I mean, as much as people like rag on or like want to fault Steve Jobs, like Renee said, Steve Jobs hired people smarter than him, and then he let them work. He if they came with an imposing idea, Steve would listen to them and let them implement their idea. And if it worked, cool. If it didn't, then you learned something. So Steve Jobs was very open to letting his employees like pave their own way and then go from there. That's how Apple became the company they are today, because Steve Jobs was willing to listen.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve was obviously a brilliant guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we will never have another one quite like him. Not really. wait. Renee said Apple doesn't want every customer. They want every customer willing to spend money on Apple. Ain't that the truth? I mean, but that's such a excellent point, Renee, because that is why Apple gets away with like charging what they charge for all their products, because people are willing to spend the money. When iPhone 10 was like $1,000, and that was like what, the first mainstream $1,000 phone, it still sold because people were willing to spend $1,000 on an iPhone. So Renee is absolutely right. Apple doesn't want every customer; they want their customer, and once they have their customer, they build that loyalty, and then they get their customer to spend money over and over and over again, and the Apple machine just keeps on rolling.
Yes.
Greg knows this.
I couldn't put it better myself. So
Greg knows up. He knows. Let's see. Jeremy Baker says, check this out. One of my sister's employees apparently ordered a new iPhone last week, and somehow she accidentally ordered an iPhone 8 instead of an iPhone 8R, but package arrived today. Oh, okay. Cool.
She ordered an 8?
Wait, instead of the iPhone 8 inside was not one but two iPhone SEs? What in the hell? Wow. Okay.
Let's go. What?
That's interesting. So she accidentally ordered an iPhone 8 and got an iPhone SE. Oh, that's because the 8 was discontinued. That's why. That's probably why. That's right. So yeah, if you order an iPhone 8 at some point, then yeah, they discontinued those, so that would make sense. And obviously, in the iPhone 8 place is the iPhone SE, so that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? Renee said John made a terrific point on the iMore show. Which point was that? Because John made a lot of points on the iMore show.
iPhones in pockets.
Wait, what?
Apple wants just iPhones in the pockets, as many iPhones in pockets as possible.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yep. Yeah, I think I said somewhere that Apple doesn't even care to take a hit on the hardware as long as they get the hardware into your hands, and that's the end of that. Yeah, about iPhones in pockets. Yep. That's her. That is it. Juan says Android user money spends just as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are deep in that Android ecosystem, but
well,
I'm stepping back.
I mean, money's money, right? But I mean, just going off the consumer base, Apple users are more likely to spend money on things like apps and stuff more than Android users. It's just the current thing. The App Store brings in more revenue than the Google Play Store, despite the fact that there's way more Android users than there are Apple users. So obviously everyone has some sort of money and stuff like that, but Apple customers, the segment of the audience they have, are more willing to spend money.
There is a reason why developers develop on iOS first, and that is it. There's more money to be made on the iOS side.
I know a lot of, and I don't want to cast anyone from who uses an Android. I know a lot of people in my life who they switched to an iPhone. They found out that they couldn't download apps to pirate movies and stuff like that, and they just switched back to Android to pirate movies.
Right.
I mean that happens. Yep.
Jeremy said they never notified her of the change. They're gonna tell her to keep the phone because, like I said, they discontinued the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 is no more, so it's not. There's no bringing it back. They're gonna tell her to keep the phone. The front page says, yep, they don't care which iPhones anymore, old or new, as long as the phone in your pocket is an iPhone. Yup.
What if it's like an iPhone 4?
I mean, it's as long as you're running iOS, although I don't think that's supported anymore.
I'm just messing with Sean.
CDF mentioned that the iPhone 11 have 4K YouTube. No iPhone have 4K YouTube. None of them. So no. Google and Apple are fighting over codecs. So until they figure it out, Actually, there is supposed to be, Renee did a video on this. There is supposed to be a new codec that they both agree on. And so at some point in the future, iPhones and iOS devices will support 4K YouTube when they get the codec stuff in order. But it is coming. But at the moment, no. All right, Juan, then how do you turn an Android user into an Apple customer without a full ecosystem switch? Give them an Apple Watch, instant service, and grab. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. That's the barrier we're talking about. We're talking as if Android doesn't dominate the mobile market as a whole, and there's a lot of customers out there, or there's a ton of customers out there that Apple wouldn't mind having. Yeah, that's why Juan said that Apple should open up the Apple Watch to those customers. That's what Juan's talking about, Bill Barron. He talked about Apple getting a cut of that pie.
Yeah.
By detaching the Apple Watch from the iPhone. And yeah, Renee talked about the codec. That's the codec that they both agree on finally, AV1. So once that codec becomes official, then you will finally see iPhone supporting 4K YouTube, but not before that codec gets officialized or approved, I should say.
Yeah, I have no idea what Apple's thinking internally, but all I'm saying is you release that Apple Watch Series 3 at $200 and just send that into the market and say, hey, anyone can use it. Good night, Fitbit, right? Like it's
really like it's, everybody getting owned. Everybody is just done. Just go home, retire, and just turn it in, hang it up, baby. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixel 4 will only encode in HVC or HEVC, not VP9. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Did Google buy Fitbit actually?
Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I think they did. They brought a division of Fitbit or something like that. Yeah.
And
he said YouTube won't play the codec because there's no good VP9 encoder. This is what we have to live with because of dumb codec fight. Yep. Oh, Jonathan, here's the hard truth. Right. Apple wants customers who spend money and are willing to spend money every month. The vast Android demographic ain't about that life.
Yep.
I mean, he's not wrong. No, he's not wrong.
That's what I said. Right? I know Android users who got an iPhone and they're like, oh, I like it, but I can't get this app that I had on Android where you get in the Play Store and you're loading movies that were already there on day one. So I'm going back. Like, okay. I don't pirate stuff, so I pay for all that stuff.
Yeah. That's the one thing about being in the iOS ecosystem. Once you're in there, you better be prepared to spend that money because you gotta put that coin up, baby. Put that coin up. All right, you notice that anyone tried to encode using VP9 then uploading to YouTube to see if they can skip the encoding process. I have no idea, dude. No clue. But I will be glad when they finally agree on that codec so we can get 4K YouTube on iOS because it's just kind of stupid that we don't have that yet. I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of dumb. Wow. This has been
we're gonna quote let's see. I'm trying to get accurate things. I want to be accurate with this.
All right, so since the Pokemon Google Play Store sold more than the Pokemon Apple Store, there are more Android devices out there, of course. I mean, what are we talking about here?
I don't know if it's an accurate source.
What you doing, Greg? What you got going on?
I was trying to look up the revenue for App Store versus Google Play Store.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of like to show you, but I don't know if I trust the source. So
we got to get John Prosper involved. You know, he has like 50 torts.
Yeah.
50 torts.
Okay.
Yeah, Ethnic, you actually bring up a good point. Most iOS devices are not 4K, so you are correct about that.
Okay, I guess I'll trust Android Authority on this.
You get
it. So the Google Play Store in 2018 earned $24.8 billion for the year. Now that's with a way bigger install base. There are more Android phones, way more Android phones than there are iPhones.
Correct.
The App Store earned twice, $46.6 billion.
Yep.
So double the money with way less customers.
Yep. There you go. And that is the Apple sauce, literally.
Yeah.
All right, Juan. So I think
for 2019, it was $54.2 billion.
Damn.
Those were
Jonathan,
2019's 54.
no doubt. Jonathan, I think you're getting pushback on the idea that Android users only care about piracy, not the idea that Apple Store brings in more profits. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think that was what we were trying to get across.
Yeah, that was just my like extreme example of someone I knew who bought like an iPhone, and that was the reason.
But yeah, but at the end of the day, like I said, developers develop first for iOS because that's where the money is.
Yes.
And then once they do that, then some of them, or like many of them, actually start porting over to Android and making that money too, and going from there. But yeah, because I remember HQ Trivia used to be on iOS first, and then at some point they finally ported it over to Android, but it was an iOS only app for the longest time.
Yeah, and I apologize for my extreme example. I was being extreme. But
you extremist.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was wrong of me to do. But I was just giving an example. Because on Android you can sideload apps and stuff like that too. You don't have to go through the Play Store, which is
correct.
It's much easier to go to a other source and not pay money for apps, or to download different apps that aren't part of the Play Store, not record it, right?
Yep.
So it's way more open than Apple is.
Yep. All right. Front page text says definitely not at all saying all Android users love piracy. I think that they look for more options, cheap alternatives. Apple isn't about alternative, period. Apple or bust. Ain't that the truth, man? Apple is not about the alternatives. And as we've seen lately, Apple is out there crushing the alternative. They like, I think I heard of some story about some message app that got Apple kind of rejected it from the Play Store or something like that. And they made a big hubbub about that. It's craziness. I don't know, man. What's going on? So let's see what else is happening here in the world of tech.
I got lively.
Yeah, it's been a lively chat tonight.
Renee was calling Jeff
Bozo. Yep, he did that. Renee did that.
Thoughts are going. That was a good one.
Yeah, we've had a lively chat tonight. So shout out to all you all for hanging out, man. Appreciate you all interacting with me and Greg, and shout out to Greg for joining me tonight. You know, it's always fun. It's always fun when I get somebody to do these live streams with. I'm obviously I can do it by myself, but it's much more fun when I have somebody, especially somebody like Greg.
Oh, thank you. I'm probably the most boring person to have on the stream. So.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Appreciate you.
So our buddy John Laguerre bolted out of the T-Mobile board. Obviously, he on April 1st he stepped down as CEO, but he was still on the T-Mobile board of directors. But apparently today he just said, "Boop, bye, I'm gone." So he is completely gone.
Yeah, I would not want to be leading a company right now and figuring how to get back up to speed. But I guess if you're a cellular company, are you really that impacted that much? I don't know.
I mean, every company's impacting it from
right.
But yeah,
stores are closed and everything. I'm just thinking about like the services, but yeah, I would not want to be any CEO right now and leading decisions as all this is going down. So
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you do realize you are a CEO, right?
No.
Yes, you are. You run your own company, buddy. Hate to be the bearer, but you run Greg Gadget, do you not? Or do you have or does your twin brother run Greg Gadget?
We're still working that out, but I don't know. I'm responsible for like me though. That's it. So
yeah, but you're Greg Gadget is your company, so you are a CEO, buddy.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
Okay, sure. But I'm just responsible for myself. I don't want to be responsible for other people and their livelihoods. If I don't eat, that's okay.
You don't eat.
That's fine. I want to.
What else? What do you mean if you don't eat? We see that posh living behind you. We see what you got going on there.
Yeah. Viper's right. This is the CEO lifestyle. We're in the boardroom right now. We got it all.
Boom! There you go. Right there you go.
We're not struggling over here. Maybe I should be the CEO.
You should, man. So Gadget Beard is in the cut. What's up, Gadget Beard? Can y'all imagine Apple hardware and Google software in one device? Actually, it's already happening. iPhones have a whole bevy of Google apps on them. Well, not by default anyway, but yeah, like most major Google apps you can get on iPhone. So it's kind of already happening. Hey, did you get that email about the AdSense app going bye-bye? They've been talking about that for a while, but I guess they're finally doing it.
What? AdSense
So
app?
apparently you don't even use it. So there is a Google AdSense app, well, iOS and Android, and it's been there for the longest time. But they've been talking about like discontinuing support for a while. But I got an email today saying that they are definitely cutting it off at some point, very soon, I guess.
Never
So
used it, so I guess I don't care.
that's right, because Greg is Fonzie, and when you're
Wait, you can
Fonzie,
make money doing YouTube videos?
Renee said the only Google search missing on iOS is deep background data harvesting. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Renee.
Someone mentioned Google software on Apple hardware and Google software on one device. I don't want Google software, at least how they implement it on iOS. Google needs to step their game up with their iOS software. It is long past time that they fix a lot of things. Viper, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of reading these reviews of people using MacBooks or using iPads and then going, well, I really like this iPad Pro Magic Keyboard, but it doesn't work well in Google Docs. So, that's what I use and stuff like that. And I'm like, I could get started on this. People complain. There's a certain segment that I know where they will complain about Apple ecosystem lock-in, and they will complain about all the ways that Apple tries to trap you into buying their products, into buying the other product, into buying the next product, and subscribing to their service. But they don't care that they're in like this Google ecosystem lock-in, that they're using Google Docs. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is that okay? And it's like every reviewer doing the same thing where they're like using Google Docs. And Chrome, right? Chrome is a big lock-in. We're in StreamYards, we have to use Chrome.
Yep.
It's a pain. And Chrome is trying to lock things down. What was it? Edge moved over to Chromium and they were still blocking certain features even though they were using the same engine. They were still blocking certain features going over to the Edge browser. It's like crazy how much lock-in that Google can do with software. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's always something going on either side, man. Shout out to my man LeBaron Burton. I just got the PayPal, bro. So thank you, man. I appreciate you. No doubt. Always support, man. And as I tell you guys, if you guys want some world-class popcorn, though, man, you all need to go check out LeBaron's website, doingtheworldoflavor.com.
I'm waiting for that Prosser flavor.
Yeah. I forgot what do you call it? Oh, yeah, he called it Papa Journs.
I'm waiting for the Papa Journs popcorn.
But yeah, you guys should definitely go check out his popcorn. I can definitely attest. I've had some. It's amazing. He has over 250 gourmet flavors of popcorn. Go check out doingtheworldoflavor.com. You will not regret it. It is damn good popcorn. Legit. All right, Renee says Android Central made a great video on why it's so hard to make Pixel phones. Okay. Renee says Google blocked Windows Phone as well. Yeah. Google, Google got they got slapped with a fine in the EU, I think last year or the year before last, because they were mandating their app as default on Android phones, and the EU was like, can't do that.
And I really do like some of the things that Google does. Obviously, I use YouTube and stuff like that, but I just wish they'd do better software on iOS, where like we still don't have picture-in-picture in the YouTube app. Like, why?
Annoying. Oh, Juan says StreamYard working on Firefox. I've never tried using Firefox on the Mac. So I don't know, but it probably should. It should work. Probably does work.
Oh, I gotta download Firefox then.
Yo, LeBaron, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate you stopping through, bro. You have a good evening, and I will catch you on the Twitter. But yes, so much stuff going on, man. So much stuff. Janosin, thank you for putting my Buy Me a Coffee link in the chat. If you guys want to support me without YouTube taking a 30% chunk of your donation, hit that link, buy me a coffee. It's not required, but hey, every little bit helps. So appreciate you guys rocking out. And if you guys want to buy some Viper merch, especially the channel members, I think I've given you all the discount code. If you want to buy some Viper merch, hit that Viper Zone link and go get you some merch. All right, we got the post in here saying, "Hey Viper, I hope you're doing well. Celebrating my birthday today with a ton of cigars. Happy birthday, man! Happy birthday! Glad you're living it up. We only get one life, baby. We only get one life. So I'm glad to see you're living it to the fullest, baby. Live it up, live it up." But So I think you're over there fiddling with your iPhone SE. Any more thoughts about that? Any additional thoughts?
No, I haven't used it long enough to form any thoughts on it. I'm just setting things up.
So, are you going to keep that device, or are you going to return it or sell it at some point, or are you going to? Are you plan on keeping it?
I will be keeping it.
Yeah.
I usually buy products with the intent of keeping them. I don't know. It's $400. I don't even think I'll sell it eventually. I really like the color, so that's a good first impression, right?
Yeah. Whenever mine gets here, that's the color I'll have too.
Yeah. Supporting. You know, can we say the thing anymore? I don't even know.
I don't think it can. So. Oh, the Baron said that John doesn't want it on flavor. What? Prothner, get back here. Is this true, Prothner? We've been waiting for you all the time, and now you're saying you don't want your own flavor? What's going on, man? What's happening here, Prothner?
I'll pick the flavor.
Explain yourself, Prothner. Explain. Watson, I'm just shocked I got my SE before you or me. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on, man. Like I said, between UPS and Apple, they both dropped the ball on me today, man. They dropped the ball. I don't know what's going on with that. Whatever. Luckily, it's not something I absolutely need. Otherwise, I'd be really pissed. But whatever. It is what it is. It'll come when it comes, I guess. What else is going on? So iPhone 12. We got all these conflicting reports about it's going to be on time and going to be delayed. I honestly believe it's going to be delayed. I don't see any scenario of the iPhone 12 arriving on time, especially with the recent report that Ming Chi Kuo put out about the production not even starting until September. What are your thoughts on this, Greg?
Well, again, I put all my faith into John, seeing as he has been right about so many different things, and he has been telling us that, you know, it's going to be delayed, not even just for production reasons, but because, you know, Apple has to approve like the final designs and all that stuff. So yeah, I think October, November makes a lot of sense for the iPhone 12. But other than that, I really have no other information. I'm sure Apple wants to get it out this fall if they can. Obviously, we're working with a ton of unknowns now, right? When Apple first closed their stores down, you know, they were supposed to be open by now. So no one really knows what's going on. Everyone's kind of operating on this basis, trying to see what's coming next, how fast everything can open back up. But you know, I'm going to say October, November seems pretty much right. I don't think we're going to get it in September.
Yeah, like I said, there is no way the phone is coming in September, man. So I'm with you. We are not going to see the phone until probably October, November, and that's if things go the way that we think they'll go. But I'm not sure why people are putting out these reports that they expect the phone to launch on time, given everything that's happening in the world, and given the things that have happened over at the Foxconn factories over in China. There's no way the phone coming out on time. There's no way.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe even when they release one of the phones, it could be like a staggered release where you have the regular 12 launch in October and maybe the Pros come in November or something like that.
Yeah, let's talk about that because apparently there's going to be 4 iPhones coming this year or 4 iPhone 12. So apparently the iPhone 12, the entry level one, is going to have 2 models. Got a big one and a little one, a 5.4 inch and a 6.1 inch. And then obviously you'll get the iPhone 12 Pro, which will be the 5.8 or 5.8 one. And then the iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to be 6.7 inches, Greg. Yes. Now, you've heard me talk about iPhone Pro Max models and the way they are implemented in you before. If this damn iPhone 12 Pro Max does not give me some picture-in-picture or multitasking, I don't know why Apple wants to make it bigger. What are you doing? What do you want? More like Marquette, you want more space to waste? Is that what we're doing here? What is going on? What's happening here?
Yeah, I agree with you, particularly on the picture-in-picture front. I've gotten used to that on Android phones now, where that's really the feature I want. I don't even want the split screen multitasking. I rarely use it on Android.
Give me picture-in-picture, yeah.
I want picture-in-picture. I just know I'm going to be disappointed either way, because what I really want is YouTube picture-in-picture above everything else. And we've had it on iPads for so long. Are they, you know, even if Apple gives us the feature, are they going to have it for the YouTube app? I don't know. You get that background play for YouTube Premium, so maybe they want to cash in on that.
Whatever.
Which stinks. But yeah, I really do think they should add picture-in-picture. I think the screens are big enough, and I like having that floating window. I like to, you know, if I'm watching a Viper live stream on my phone, I got to go do something. I want to put the video down in the corner and then go to Twitter and do something. And the screens are big enough now. I'd really like to see that. And I think they should allow split screen too. Why not?
I mean, if you can do it, you obviously have the implementation on the iPads. It's a much bigger display. But if there's a segment of the audience that can use picture in picture and you already have the frameworks to do it on the iPad and it's based on the same code with a 6.7-inch display, why not include it? And you could even make it an exclusive feature for the bigger phones, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've done it before. There's no reason why they can't do it again. And I think you're right. Actually, you're right. The iPad Pro, I mean, not the iPad, the iPhone 12 Pro will be 6.1 inches, not 5.8. They're making them bigger. That's right. So there could be 6.1 inches, and then the Pro Max will be 6.7. So you're right. You are absolutely right about that. Yes. Actually, yeah. I guess I did. Yeah, I don't really care about split screen multitasking, but I do care about picture in picture. I need picture in picture. Damn it, I need that. It's no longer optional. It's mandatory. Tim Cook, it's mandatory.
That's me. I gotta try out on the. Someone tweeted me. I forget who. I apologize. Maybe it was CDF man. Maybe I'm giving the wrong person the cred here. They told me that the YouTube app was updated for the Z Flip to do like a split screen when you have it like this. So I got.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Make sure it's updated.
So Samsung can get that going on in their little flip phone, which is a niche phone a niche can get, but we can't get that stuff on iPhone. Come on, man. Oh my goodness.
Let's see if this is updated.
Yes, I need system-wide picture-in-picture where I can like shrink down any video and go into any app and do what I need to do. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. These iPhones are too big to not to have at least picture-in-picture. And like I said last time, if precedent for it, it already exists on iPad, as Greg has said. The feature is on iPad. So why can we not have it on iPhone? There's no excuse for this anymore.
Yeah. I'm with you 100% on picture in picture.
Again,
I really don't care if split screen doesn't come. I never use it on Android phones.
At this point, if the omission is just Apple being lazy at this point. That's all it is. Like, what are we doing here? Come on, y'all. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so 4 iPhones, probably looking at a October, November launch, maybe even December if things don't go according to plan. But this is not going to be your typical iPhone release year. So I
think I told you, like, prepare for the sadness. There's gonna be like no in-person event either. It's gonna be a weird one.
That sucks, man. That whole no in-person event thing sucks, dude. And my man, Kevin Breeze said on Twitter earlier today that he thinks CES is going to be canceled for that shit. I'm like, don't you dare say nothing like that.
I think it is.
I'm about to say he's probably right, but it's a little too soon to be talking like that. It's too soon to be talking like that. Don't you keep them thoughts to your throat. Don't say that out loud. Shush. Yo, CJ Knows Tech. What's up, man? How y'all doing? I know y'all over there doing that mukbang on the Creative Cafe. Apparently, Devin and Terry are like trying to figure out who's faster. I'm just like, don't tear Achilles man or ACL, man. Don't tear nothing up. Y'all too old to be trying to run each other. I mean, I used to do track, so I know all about it. Don't do it. Oh man. Oh my god. What Ethnic said that's a YouTube premium feature on iPad. No. Picture in picture is a standard feature on Safari. So if you're watching a video on Safari, you can use picture in picture. It's not a YouTube feature, it's a Safari feature. So but yeah.
YouTube could implement it, but they just choose not to.
Yeah.
You can get background audio on YouTube Premium.
Whatever.
I'm saying that's what you can get with YouTube Premium, but I want picture in picture and I want it for free.
Yeah, exactly. Juan, I'm sad too, Juan. I'm really sad, man. Like I said, I'm sad because I was looking forward to the day where I could actually meet you guys at tech events, and now it seems like that's like way down the road now. Who knows when we'll get back to some sense of normalcy as far as having big time events like that. It's terrible. Oh man.
Yeah, I was probably gonna try and plan on going to CES this year, but I guess it's just not gonna happen.
Hey, CJ, I agree, man. Apple needs to stop playing and give it all to us. You need to flip up that flip phone of yours and call Tim Apple again. Call him back, baby. Let him know what's up, DJ. Let him know. But yeah, I heard that the poll there. Some people were saying that CES 2020 might have been the ground zero for the COVID-19, which is kind of crazy. Although I don't know how true that is, because there are people I think that had the virus before January. So I don't know. It's who knows, and nobody knows at this point. Nobody knows anything. I'm not going to get into it too much on this live stream, but there have been so many conflicting reports and things come out about this virus. Nobody knows anything. I'm just tired of it all. I'm over it. Over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. So I mean, I guess we could talk about that, Greg. Do you think at some point we'll ever get back to normal as far as like holding large tech events and gatherings, or do you think so?
Yeah, I'm not one of these. I see all these people going on Twitter and going, "We're never gathering in big groups again. You know, prepare for this new normal thing." Yeah, no. They lifted the ban in a couple of places already, like in China and in other states, and people just we're humans, right? We love to gather up, we love to interact, we're social beings. People are just gathering right back up. You know, you're not going to hold people back. So I don't think for 1 second that we aren't going to get to a place where there's large gatherings. People are not going to give up concerts for the rest of their life. People are not going to just it goes against everything with human nature. So this virus will it'll eventually go away with hopefully a vaccine pretty soon, or it'll just infect enough people where it kind of doesn't matter anymore. Hopefully we get the vaccine, because the other part would be awful.
Yeah.
But I think once this is over, we're very quick to forget, right? In the moment, it's very tragic right now, and people are living with it, and it's very traumatic. But people are very quick to forget, and people are very quick to go back to their daily life. So
I don't think it's gonna happen right away though. I think it's gonna take some time to get back to normal. People are still gonna be afraid. I mean, obviously, yes. Some people will go right back to living their life, but some people are gonna be afraid. I know I'm gonna be apprehensive.
Yeah. No, well, I'm not saying like we're gonna go back to normal this year, but
right,
3 years or something like that, I'm pretty sure we'll be.
Yeah, it'll take time, but I agree with you.
I'm with you. I'm not going. I'm gonna be extra cautious. I see people now who aren't, my UPS driver came right up to me. He wasn't wearing a mask, and he came. I'm like, back it up, like, hey,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Like, just like drop it there, just drop it right there, and I'll get it. Like, just stay away from me.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't you make that move. You back up, back it up, back it up.
Yeah. So, I'm with you in that I'm going to be extra cautious, but there's also a lot of people who are like, yeah, let's go pack the beaches right there, right open. I can't wait to go on the beach. So
yeah, like the governor of Georgia opened up the beaches or whatever, and people were right back on the beach. Like, what are y'all? Man, no, not me, man, not me.
Oh, again, humans are very social. Humans want to interact with people, and humans are, we like to do what the group's doing. So right now, I live in like one of the hardest hit areas. I live in Jersey. So we're hit really hard with this. We have the second most cases in the whole US. Mm-hmm. And about a month ago, no one was wearing a mask. So when you went outside and you're wearing a mask, you kind of felt like very self-conscious. Like, oh, am I overreacting to this? I'm wearing a mask. No one else is wearing a mask. Is someone looking at me weird? Did that guy just give me a weird look because I'm wearing a mask? Now in Jersey, you go outside, everyone's wearing a mask. If you're not wearing a mask, you feel like the weird one. You're like, oh, everyone's wearing a mask. Am I doing something wrong?
I personally think the whole mask thing is overrated and kind of pointless. But starting May 1st in Illinois, we are now required to wear a mask in public. So I guess I'm going to get used to it.
So I saw a chart that made a lot of sense. And I hope this is science backed, because if not, then I got fooled. But they were saying that if you were to just wear a mask, you by yourself, it would basically be no effect. You'll just get the virus. Like, it's not going to do anything for you. Yep. But if you're sick, the transmission rates of spreading the virus are way lower.
Right.
And if the person who's sick is wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask, it goes down really low. Like less, like 1% low of it, you catching it. So I think that's it. Like, the person who's sick has to wear the mask. That's the most effective thing you can do. But if you're also wearing a mask, it also helps out. So I guess that's like the double thing. But if people aren't observing it, it just takes one person not to be observing it, and it kind of falls apart. So.
Well, I think they're really going to kind of enforce this mask, because I know there's some states and counties enforcing it hardcore. They won't even serve you coming without a mask. So
yeah, that's same here. We can't go into any building that's open without wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So I didn't go get groceries the other day, and everyone's wearing a mask. This guy in line's he's not wearing his mask. He has it draped around his neck, and he's talking to someone. I'm just like,
oh Lord,
the mask on.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
If now's not the time to wear it, when is? Like, yeah, we're in a giant line, like waiting to get food. I don't know.
Yeah, you might want to put it up, baby. Put it up.
It's crazy.
So when you are the rare times where you're not shooting videos or anything like that, do you watch like any TV or anything, or are you just hardcore? I'm shooting videos. I'm editing. I'm doing the work.
I'm hardcore. I don't have a life anymore. I've been watching older shows a lot. I've been watching. Oh my god, no one's gonna like this show if I recommend it, so I don't even want to say it. I've been watching Toast of London on Netflix.
Never heard of it.
It's a British comedy. I'm sure no one here will like it, and people will be like, "What is he watching this for?" But it's my type of humor. I love it. Toast of London on Netflix. Highly recommend it if you're into Greg humor. Check it out.
Greg humor.
Yeah, so I've been watching that, and I've been enjoying that a lot. I was trying to catch up on Castlevania on Netflix, trying to finish that out. But I have been very busy this past couple of weeks, just because Apple decided to release all this stuff with like press releases and all these leaks I'm covering. So,
Juan, if you want to, with you with Toast is great.
See, Juan knows Toast is so good. Oh, they're doing audio shows, Juan, too, on YouTube. They got like these like 5-minute audio shows during like the lockdowns and stuff like that. They're just doing like these audio dramas. Look that up, Juan, if you haven't. So good. So good.
Yeah, I myself I've been watching a lot of Chicago Fire. I'm gonna go back and start watching The Mentalist because The Mentalist is one of my favorite shows, and it's on Amazon Prime. So I'm gonna go back and start watching The Mentalist again. And yeah, just been doing a video YouTube thing, doing a live stream, shooting videos, doing all that good stuff.
I've been playing like a lot of Animal Crossing. I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. So I've been putting.
Wait, you're in an Animal Crossing stuff too? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm right with Andrew Edwards. I'm trying to get those turnip sales. So Andrew, invite me to your island.
I have not watched The Office anymore, so I'm still wherever I left off. I won't say I've given up. I just like stopped watching. I'm watching other things, but wherever I told you I was last time, I'm still at that point. I have not gotten back into The Wire. Like I said, I watched the pilot of The Wire, and it was like too much, man. I ain't got time for all that.
I'm gonna have to make Juan my best friend. He says if I caught Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, I have Juan. It's one of my favorites. Such a good show.
You and Juan are kindred spirits today.
Oh man, now I want to watch that.
Speaking of Juan, it's been over a year, Juan, so we got to get you back on the podcast or get you back on one of these live streams, man. So I'm about to talk to Juan about getting on the Juan Back Now calendar again. It's been too long since me and Juan had our last chat. Yeah, excited. Yeah, I was. Yeah,
how do you go long without talking to you, Viper? I don't get it.
What's that?
how do people go that long without talking to you?
Hey, you just said it. People, like I said earlier, people are busy, man. We're all busy, and it's just like it's hard to get people locked down because we're so damn busy.
Hey, listen, me and Travis, we
Hey, no doubt. Hey, Juan, I'm down, man. You just let me know what you need, and I'll make it happen, bro.
Me and Travis had the Gadget Cast strategy. We're just like, everyone's home right now. Let's hit them up to do on the podcast. We got Michael Fisher, we got Renee, we got John Rettinger. So we got all them to go, like 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because before this all blew up, I had that week where I had like all the big timers on the podcast. So it doesn't really make sense for me to go back and try to get them again right now because that was just back in January. And so, I do find it kind of cool though that you and Travis are like hitting them, man. Like you have Renee, you had John, you have Michael Fisher. So y'all are like having a nice little roll over there on Gadget Cast.
Yeah, so that's why this week where it's like no guest. Let's see if people actually like us and not our guests.
That's right, Juan. Let's book the lodging, baby. Let's get this done, baby. Let's get Juan and Piper back together again. That was an interesting conversation we had the first time. Fun fact: Juan was my second guest ever on my podcast.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was number 2. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Kind of crazy that I've been doing that podcast for over a year. Like crazy.
Time flies.
Time does fly, man. I think. Oh, wait, I'm 73 episodes in. 73 episodes in, and while I was on episode 2. Well, I think it was actually no, 2 or 3. You was on 2 or 3.
For all the young people watching, when all the older people are like, life's short, take advantage of it when you're young, you should listen to those people.
Yeah,
They're
no
100%
kidding.
right.
Yo, life is short. Definitely take advantage. Go out there and live your best life. Don't let nobody hold you back. No.
100%.
No. I'm not holding you back from anything tonight, am I? Hopefully. Besides your iPhone. Yep. Yes, I am. All right.
No, I'm happy to be on. If I had to leave, I'd leave. But if you want to wrap it up, we can wrap it up. It's your show, Vipe.
We got a El Jefe. What is El Jefe doing tonight? I think no, El Jefe was not here last week. What are you doing tonight, El Jefe? What you got going on over in El Jefe land? We should invite El Jefe on here. See if he wants to chit chat. That's the man that stays busy. That dude El Jefe stays busy. Like, good God.
Hey, get El Jefe on here because my voice is going, so he should.
You want El Jefe to back you up?
I was doing those Amazon live streams, and I did like 3 yesterday. And
you do those too? Oh,
yeah, like the last one, I was just like, I was taking a lot of sips.
Oh, El Jefe working on dinner. Okay, all right, that's cool. Renee. Hey, Renee, I appreciate you hanging out, Renee. I mean, like I said, that's another busy dude. Renee stays busy, so I appreciate all of you all hanging out tonight. We've been here for 3 hours, so thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate all of you all. Whew.
I think Renee might be the busiest person in tech, honestly.
One of them. Him and Andrew Edwards are up there, yeah.
Oh,
El Jefe. I'm coming over, baby. I'm coming over, El Jefe. I'm coming over. I'm letting you know I'm coming over. So if you hear your door bang, your door come crashing down, El Jefe, just know it's me. Have my plate ready. Have the plate ready. I'm coming over. I want that barbecue chicken, baby. That's what we doing out here. That's what we doing. But on that though, I think we'll wrap it up, man. We've been here for 3 hours. Been here long enough. Shout out to all you all in the chat. Appreciate you all hanging out. Shout out to you guys that brought me a coffee or super chatted. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to those of y'all that became channel members tonight. Appreciate the channel members hanging out. See, now Renee runs barbecue chicken. See, Renee on the
yeah, I'm so hungry now. I'm like,
me and Renee might be related because we understand each other. Me and Renee have a close relationship. We understand each other. See, barbecue chicken is the way, man. Barbecue chicken is the way. But shout out to my man Greg over here for joining me for like about 2.5 hours, pretty much. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me on. Don't worry. Next week, Viper will have someone better in. So
whatever. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, and hopefully at some point, tomorrow, I will have my damn iPhone. Don't the hell don't know that.
Yeah,
good Lord.
Yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna be looking on Twitter and I'm
be looking on this damn iPhone at this damn delivery. I'm like, yo, where's my iPhone, you jabroni? What are you going on? Still no updates. This is crazy, man.
I was kind of scared to come on the stream last night with how you started it. It was I could feel the passion coming through. I was like, oh no. Is he gonna yell at me when I come on? He's gonna see me with the iPhone. He's gonna get mad all over again.
Oh man. Hey, shout out to Jay Boogie for the coffee, sir. Thank you, Jay Boogie. Appreciate the donation, man. Appreciate y'all support me. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for Vibe Friday Night Vibe tonight. Like I said, hopefully I'll get my iPhone at some point, and then we'll go from there. But I will see you all next week sometime for another edition of the podcast. But other than that, for Greg, this your boy Viper. Until the next time, let me do this right. Until the next time, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me, so come back for more.